that's what Danny drew for you.
If you don't remember because you weren't there, I'm pretty sure you wrote a bugbear.
Why was I not there?
I don't know, Caleb.
All right, it should be. It looks like it's gotten a lot better. The video quality, map
No,
quality.
now I can see. Now I can see Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nah, it looks like shit.
it looks good on my iPad.
It's just not consistent. Like that, my bit rate is just going up and down so bad. I think my internet's just screwed right now.
Except mine still has it starting in 3 minutes and 51 seconds.
Adam,
That's-
I know
what?
you're not an IT professional, but have you tried unplugging it and plugging it back in?
I can try to unplug my internet and plug it back in. That's actually a very solid idea to do at this point because of how shitty it's currently being.
I'm gonna take a leak while you do that.
I'm likewise going to pee. Is this going to close down as soon as you do that?
It shouldn't. No, you guys should stay connected. You just won't see me anymore.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go pee.
Okay, bye. You have your phone?
Yeah, I'm a phone.
Phone instead, just for the camera. Racist. Capital F.
And then I'll be down with your brother for a couple months.
Okay, some of these things are pretty funny, Ricky.
Yeah, right?
Like, this
They've got
one's
some really
from-
good ones in there.
Yeah, this is a Justice League one from the Flash to the other members about how they get the smells out of their costumes. And Wonder Woman's like, I get a blessing from the gods. Superman is like, I fly around the sun so the heat burns off the particles. And then Batman's like, I'd have to ask my butler how he does it. And the Flash's response is like, how do you have no powers and somehow you're the least relatable person of the team? Oh yeah, the stream quality looks like way better for me, by the way. Like just me, it's way better.
Yeah,
I can take
Did
a
you
picture.
already restart your internet?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, no, it looks a lot better. Way better, in fact.
Okay. Let's go back.
You're pretty quiet.
Kalen, open up your thing. Where's your thing at?
No, it is shittier now. Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna put my phone and a motorcycle helmet on top of a ladder so it can stabilize.
Them is fighting terms.
Ah,
Righteous indignation. I love it. Perfect. All right, cool. Huh.
So,
Hey, you know what, Adam?
anything
Oddly
to
enough, oh wait, no, I guess you're not streaming. I said the link you sent me, there's no delay, but that makes sense actually.
All right, you're gonna have to plug headphones in here. You cannot plug headphones in here, can you? Okay, so we're just gonna
Nope,
turn.
because phone companies suck. They keep trying to make money by making you buy extra shit.
All right, here you go. Set that up however you need it so that people can see you and you can hear, and you're just gonna have to yell when you want to talk. Yes, you do. So, Kalen, put it right there in front of you, and then just sit down. Right there, right on the table. Set it up against your dice box, man. Oh, you want to look up there and see them.
Apparently it is.
No, nothing's funny.
More food than I have.
I have a phone mount too, and I just can't find it right now.
I need my other glasses.
On the plus side, my mom already picked up Micah for soccer this weekend, so I don't have to leave midstream or mid game this time.
Well, that's cool.
The whole house to
Nothing like-
myself. Take the whole house to myself while I continue trying not
Nice
to
view,
electrocute
Caitlin.
myself.
Can you turn it down a little bit, buddy, please? Thank you.
We're all just staring at a picture of Kaylin's crotch.
Yeah, it's
We
frozen.
are. Nice view,
It's
Caitlin.
inappropriate.
Frozen right there on his crotch, and now it's gone.
I didn't even notice that until right now.
I was
Make
like,
sure
Yeah,
nice
that
view.
doesn't get
Yeah,
on the
we look
internet,
cool.
Adam.
Yeah, it's inside somewhere, I think.
You're gonna have the feds coming after you for putting
Is
stuff
no
on the
one
internet about
listening?
little boys.
Well, no, they're just going to collect it and then use that to attract more.
Put it on the phone stand. It's just not exactly where it's supposed to. Okay? I've had this phone for a while. I don't care if it breaks.
That's a terrible attitude.
That is because you won't get new one.
I've had this phone for a while. I know my dad won't get mad. I know this dad won't get mad because he doesn't want me to use the phone. And I know that dad over there won't like it because I've had it since fifth grade.
All right. Why the fuck is this not working? Oh, that's why. All right, music coming into you guys.
We'll all say yes, so it's not so loud.
I don't hear any.
I don't hear it at all.
It's
Who
perfect.
cares about the
It's
music?
absolutely
But-
perfect.
Because when we tell you we can't hear it, it blasts us
You guys are fun suckers.
out.
Yeah, pretty trash.
Danny, you've known me for how many decades now? And you're just now realizing that?
Fun sucker.
Dream crushers.
Oh, that's why.
No.
Okay.
You just take the fun out of a room. You don't get that much.
Yeah, that's what I do. I suck the fun out of a room. It's fantastic. It's an ability I enjoy very much.
Someone's got to do it.
Unless you have smart friends. Oh, yeah. Unless you have smart friends that turn your sucking the fun out of a room into actual fun. Just reverse
No,
card.
when that happens, I just leave the room.
Right, but then it's way more fun.
Yeah, exactly. It works out for everybody. I don't want to be in the room, and nobody wants me in the room, so I just stay at home.
That's fair.
All right. Are we hearing it now?
No.
Nope.
No.
Still sounds perfect to me.
You still don't hear anything? For real?
For
real.
Kaylin, just so you know, on the back of your card, because I wrote just random facts about everyone, yours just says, I'm very sneaky, basic white guy, will talk to a wall.
All right, I can hear it now, Adam.
Yep. Music come in.
All right. Volume okay?
So far.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I feel like I've gone backwards, and I shouldn't have gone backwards with the amount of time I spent trying to get this shit done this week.
Yep, I agree.
We had a great. We need to have everybody together for a test because we had a great test when it's just you, me, and Danny. And obviously, the problem is we need to have more people during our tests.
Yeah, well, I don't know that would have helped because with the internet issues, but that's all right.
Yeah, internet issues could also be tons of people currently online because it's Friday night and they're Netflix and chilling. It could also be that you hadn't reset your router and it had a hiccup. Who knows?
Yeah, it could be that as well. In any case, here we go. So, we left off last time. You guys had a bit of a spat going on inside of the cave. Some disagreements about who should be going in the cave and when and where and why. Some missteps at the very beginning of the cave with a fireball almost taking Baldur's legs off. And then on the inside, you had issues with a pit trap. Calanthia went first. Probably not the best person to be sneaking through a dungeon and looking for traps. She was able to absorb the spikes at the bottom of that trap relatively easily. At some point, somebody decided, this is stupid. We really need KP down here. So you sent for KP. Zenod came down with KP and his horse. Because Dungeness Cavern is the best place for a horse.
They're leaving it outside by itself. Well, I would say that. Normally better.
It turned out not to be better. In this case, KP had an interesting idea about how to make this pit trap a little bit easier to navigate. Baldur quickly jumped on the idea of the trap, asked the horse for his permission, and chucked the horse into the trap. This obviously pissed off Zenod. Zenod did not write it in his journal. Zenod instead blasted Baldur with a guiding bolt, knocking him unconscious. Before getting slapped around a little bit by some of the other parties there, and then stepping away. Mercifully, before he was put to sleep before being put out of his misery by Rasputin. And they gathered. Rasputin cast the tiny hut, and they had a little bit of a discussion about the way forward and what it really means to be free and what it really means to serve. Now, as you guys are resting in this tiny hut, I need to decide how long of a... You guys need to decide how long of a rest this is going to be.
I think a long rest is needed, but Calanthia suggests a long rest. I think we need a long rest if we're going to on fighting these orcs.
Yeah. I'd hate to disagree with you, so I won't.
Baldur's already like laying down.
All right. You guys are doing that long rest. At this time, Zenod, I need you to make an Arcana check, please.
Can I guidance it?
No.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why in a minute.
That is a solid 5.
The mysteries of the monocle elude your feeble mind.
Yep.
You know, it's really cool, and there's more to this, but yeah, it's for now you're not.
And then it has divination magic to it.
You do know that, yes. So, 4 hours into this rest, the two elves, you are now fully rested, waiting for the other longer sleepers to wake up. Do you guys want to have any conversations before they wake up?
I'm assuming the effects of the potion, they're only an hour, right?
I think they're 4 hours, but
Yeah.
it should have worn off by now.
It would have, yep.
Yeah, so V is going to walk over to KP, take out the herbs that he used to make said potion, and drop them on her lap. Goes, clearly, kindness was wasted on you, Ranger, as it merely resulted in my horse being slaughtered for no reason.
What
So,
kind of stuff did you
here
drop
you
on
go.
the lap? What is it?
What?
Oh, I was asking, what did you drop in my lap?
The herbs that I used to make that potion, the herbs I have left, because I still had a couple more doses left that I could have made. So he drops it on your lap, says that, him showing you kindness resulted in his horse being slaughtered for no reason, and then immediately just turns and walks and sits back down at the edge of the hut.
KP just kind of raises an eyebrow, and then Adam, are any of those herbs able to be like woven into a tiny ring?
You were breaking up. What did you say?
Are any of those herbs able to be woven into a ring?
Hey, Mom, I have an idea. Can you mute real quick?
Okay.
Is it her? Where's that scratching coming from?
That's what Charles and I are trying to figure out.
I'll try and mute just in case.
No, I'm pretty sure it went away because she's muted now and I don't hear it anymore.
Yeah, it's gone.
I'm not muted.
Well, Danielle, are you talking?
No, I'm not muted.
Oh, wait.
It's definitely Calanthia's mic, because I can see it spiking whenever I hear that noise. I can see the levels spiking. So, Calanthia, are you grabbing the side of your phone? Is it possible to put your phone in a way that you don't have to grab it?
Yes. There, is that better?
Well, we have to
Yep,
way better.
That solved the problem.
Okay.
Yep,
You were like funneling the noise back into the speaker.
Okay.
I was asking, okay, KP just raised an eyebrow and then wants to look down at her lap, and are any of those herbs able to be woven into like a ring or?
Not really. They're dried out now. They're what Zenod was doing with them was making potions out of them, and they were essentially prepared to be potions. So it's basically, if you imagine, without knowing what the herbs are, he handed you a bunch of tea leaves.
I'm gonna take Just gonna kind of brush it off and then, yeah, just chill.
Right.
Adam,
Yep.
while we're spending the 4 hours waiting for the rest of the party, can I short rest and attempt to attune again?
Yeah.
I don't know what the rules on that are.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. You've got 4 hours, of course you could short rest again.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll do that.
Yep. Roll another Arcana check, please.
No guidance again because I'm sleeping? Or resting, rather?
You are.
Alright, that one's a 16.
Alright, that one is going to work. And let me make sure I have this correct. So this item, while attuned to it, gives you a +1 to your investigation. It's called the Inspector's Monocle. And twice a day, you can cast the Identify spell with it. And those charges reset every dawn.
That's cool. Save you this hassle of having to take double short rests.
Alright, so +1 to investigation, and then 2 times per day I can cast Identify with a reset at dawn?
Yes.
Alright, and that's just if it's attuned to me, or do I have to be wearing it?
Yeah, if it's attuned to you.
Okay.
The +1 to investigation is whether you're attuned or not. If you're wearing it, the ability to cast the spell Identify, you have to be attuned to it.
Okay. Yeah, so Zenod will, like, look at it, flip it over a couple times, and then slip it into a pocket in his robe, or whatever he happens to be wearing. So it can be easily grabbed. And what'd you say it was called again?
It's the Inspector's Monocle.
Inspector's Monocle, okay.
Other than that, your long rest passes relatively uneventfully. The elves especially, you guys hear a lot of strange noises in this dungeon area. You hear chains scraping on walls. You hear drops of liquid coming from somewhere. You hear some rushing wind, probably some fires here and there. Lots of rats scurrying around, and probably a few bats here and there. So this dungeon is very well occupied.
Can we click our long rest button now?
You may.
All right.
Your video's not playing. You know that?
Yay.
Hey, Adam, would you say that this is an uncommon item?
It's rare.
Rare? Okay.
Because it can cast a spell at, I think it's a level 2 spell twice, is why it's rare.
And the attunement requirements are just attuned during short rest?
Attunements are, yeah, sorry, I forget sometimes that you weren't here at the beginning. It's something that I'm doing for this campaign, is that you have to succeed on an Arcana check, the DC based on the rarity of the item, when you spend a short rest with it. Short or long rest. Yeah, it's not connecting anymore, buddy.
feel like I'm being hypnotized. It's getting better. Tomorrow it will be in the 40s, which will be a much-needed reprieve.
Just the perfect weather. You
I was
guys
gonna
are
say, what are you talking about?
dreamy.
Anytime
70s,
it
70s and up.
that's disgusting.
It was like 30s to 50s for the last week, and then it got hot this week, and it's
70s and up, I will sweat from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to sleep. That's awful.
Danielle, are you transforming into David Bowie?
She
He
wishes.
is David Bowie.
I think for sure you've described dreams that Danielle's had in real life.
Demetrius is gonna be pissed.
And sorry, Adam, one more time. To use a monocle as an action.
To cast a spell with the monocle, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You wake up. Rasputin, your tiny hut disappears.
No! I swear, I'm still Jewish! Wait, did you say hut?
That's pretty good. Your tiny hut disappears. You're all standing at the edge of this trap. Where are you going?
Okay, sorry, describe you said the trap?
Yep, the pit trap. You guys are at the edge of this pit trap. There's a
Is that horse in it?
Yep. There's a
We
dead.
picked up. Yeah. Okay. What we crossed it though, right?
You were on the other side of it. Yep.
Hey, can
We crossed the dead horse.
Yeah. Okay. Can Baldur's gonna slide down and walk across the horse back to the other side and give another like thank you nod, and then I'm gonna get up and be like, we must make it to the orcs.
Baldur, we're gonna make it to the orcs. This is a way to get to the orcs.
We do not know where this cavern goes.
No, but we know that the orc army is being led by the things from down here.
I also
The
don't think that we
demons.
know that.
Well, call it a sneaking hunch. Come on, I'm a smart guy.
So from my understanding, time frame. Oh, wait.
If this catacomb enters up into the orc encampment, this is a huge tactical advantage that we would have upon them.
Adam, what's the time frame in my head from the 3 days where we're at in comparison to making it to the camp?
You're at the start of the day that everyone's supposed to be showing up.
meet. And we don't have an exact time. We just know the battle's supposed to be within this day.
Today, yes.
How close to the camp are we from from my knowledge of the route we were taking?
About a mile.
About a mile. So I'm gonna look at Rasputin and be like, do you truly believe that this cavern could lead to the orc encampment?
Let's find out. Zenod,
What?
can you summon your spider, please? I would like you to go forth into the cavern as fast and as quickly as possible. If you give permission to Baldur to attach his mind to its, so they can speak.
Adam, I don't like real quick as a DM. It's technically a Fey thing. The way it's written in, like, I'm summoning a Fey spirit that I put in the shape of a spider.
It's crazy for an elf.
That rule, or are we changing it so that it's my beast spider that I'm summoning?
No. It's mechanically it's the same, right? It is a fey spider, but it's still a beast.
Oh, it is a beast. I didn't know it could be fey and beast. Okay.
Yeah. I don't think.
Sorry.
Yeah. I don't think that there is an actual stat block for a fey spider, but in my mind, it's like a spider from the fey that would be a beast.
Within this plane. You said when we were coming down though there were a shit ton of rats, right? Like they were like scurrying down the hallway.
Yes.
Okay.
Calanthia wants to remind
So-
everyone that the rats are the size of gnomes in the cave that leads to the orc encampment.
And rats can't climb on the ceiling, which is why we would send a spider.
Right, but there's so while they're having their conversation, can I in rat just like down the hall echoing to see if one of them will come if I call like my rat brothers?
I would like for you to roll an animal handling check.
My God, please roll well.
Everything you do.
23.
Based.
And for a moment, you're not sure that any of them heard you, but just at the edge of your vision, I mean, it's super dark down here. I think Calanthia still got the light on her sword, so there's some light here, but just at the edge of your vision, you can just see this thing just looking at you.
So I just want to look at him and in rat just my rat brother, in these caverns that you call home, have you seen another exit in the back or anything that comes and goes? The fastest route to get out, perhaps? And have you seen any orcs?
Lots of orcs come down. They don't stay down here. They don't come this side either. They come from the backside. The guy that comes through, he's not an orc. The quickest way out is the way you came in, over that tasty morsel that you're leaving for us down in that pit.
So in rat and be like,
The music just got really loud for some reason.
Did it get really loud, guys?
I'm not having.
The volume has raised. I don't know if I would define it as really loud.
But it did raise some.
Listen, so I have an autistic child, and sometimes sounds and visuals are overstimulating, and it's like much more impactful for them.
Yes, that is true.
Yes, it is. It's very true. I read a whole book about it.
Ricky, there's this new study out where you can take anti-seizure drugs and it will eliminate your autism.
Has that
So-
has that resolved your tism there?
So in rat, I'm gonna look at him and be like, my rat brother, for the meal we have provided you, and your knowledge of these tunnels, could you take us the back way out?
I can tell you the way. I don't go that way often. I'm not going that way today.
That sounds fair to me. Just relay it to me. I have a good memory. Sometimes.
As far as you can remember, you have a good memory.
Sometimes.
Sometimes I feel like it's a good roll, and then sometimes it feels like a bad roll.
Around this corner. Go straight
Let me
on.
actually write this down.
Around this corner, go straight on until you hit a square room. There's a side with 2 doors and a side with 1 door. Don't go in the 2 doors. Go in the side with 1 door. Make a right, follow the passage. Come to another room. Go out the door on your right in that room. you take a left. You come to another room. There's 2 exits there, right and left. Go left. You come to a circle room. From the circle room, there's 2 exits. They both basically lead the same place. Good luck.
I give him a nod and look down to the horse for his honorable sacrifice and the knowledge that it gave us, and I walk back to the other side and I look at Rasputin and I'm like, I know the way through this cabin.
Of course you do, brother. Lead us.
Alright.
I'm behind Baldur, knowing that he has talked to this rat and for sure feel safe we'll get there.
Quick meta, it was a good plan, you guys. Look at all the benefits.
No, say that in character. There's no need to meta that.
No, he's not kidding.
Stutter
Say it.
that one out.
Say it.
Stutter that one out,
No, 'cause
KP.
I don't know. KP doesn't know that the rats are eating it. That's why he got information.
Oh, I see.
Well, you know he talked to the rat.
I honestly didn't know either. That sort of just all happened organically, which is why I love every single one of you. Oh, I mean, I love you for other reasons, but playing D&D with you, that's why I love playing D&D with you.
Alright, so I'm gonna look at who's behind me? I'm up front.
I'm behind you.
With her light
Your
sword out.
favorite person.
With her light.
Calanthia is behind you.
So I look over to
I
Calanthia.
have the light, so I'm trying to shine it so you can see.
Yeah, so I'm gonna look over to Calanthia and be like, it's a very specific route to get out of here. Stay close. And just in case any of you get lost, I will say this but one time. We're gonna go around the corner, we're gonna go straight to a square room. There's 2 doors, one with 2, one with 1. Go through the one, we're gonna go straight to the right to another room. We'll take a right, then a left to a circle room, and then it's either exit on the way out. Good, let's go.
we all memorized that the best we could.
You hear KP?
But I'm gonna stay.
You hear KP just kind of mutter.
I'm gonna stay right on Baldur's hip.
All right.
Be behind Calanthia.
So I've got Baldur, Calanthia right behind him, KP basically on the other side right behind him, and then Rasputin, Zenod bringing up the rear. Is that accurate?
Yep.
Excellent.
I
Baldur,
am going to diddle a philosophical, inspirational quote to Baldur, and I will use one of my inspirational die, and I will say, "It doesn't matter if you're dumb. You're brave."
I don't want you to take. I don't want you to take the inspiration dice off. I do, however, want you to roll a performance check to see if this did anything for Baldur.
For Baldur.
29.
Baldur, I'd like you to roll an intelligence check.
15.
You were so fucking inspired. Go ahead and take that inspiration dice.
I knew it.
I look at him and I'm just like, yes, simplicity of the mind leads to great results. And then I just start walking down the path.
I'm following, trying to help with some light.
Yep.
I want to look for traps as we're going.
Oh, there it is. Beautiful.
Thank you.
I would like for you to roll a perception check.
I would like for you to get better internet provider.
Is this
No shit.
Immediately.
I can visually tell whenever your internet has a dip.
Yeah, me too. Everything gets blurry, and I know it's not my eyes.
I started the stream again about 3 minutes ago, and it was fine, and then it took a shit. So,
Adam, you need Starlink apparently.
They don't fucking offer it here.
Adam, you
Well,
have
they
another
offered
child
it
on
in
the way. You
fucking
just need to
war
move.
toward Ukraine, but you can't
22.
get it in Southwest Florida. What the fuck?
Yeah, it should be improving here shortly. Yes.
22.
22. As you're walking down this corridor,
This would be the square room.
yes, you're approaching the first square room. You
Well, we take the single door.
you're looking at the door ahead of you. You can see it pretty well. You've got night vision or dark vision, and Calanthia's got her sword out. There's something wrong with the space between you and that door. There's something there in the way that is almost completely transparent.
I'm gonna reach my hand out to stop Boulder and just say trap. I'm gonna try to point like this, just explaining like that there's a barrier. Like I'm assuming that's what you meant.
Yeah, there's something between you and the door. Is what I meant. Yeah.
Did I hear
Who
this?
has Zenod has detect magic?
Who has something I can
Did I hear
throw?
this? Did I hear this? Yeah, right. Exactly. I just want to throw something at it, or
Like, so I'm sticking my hand out for like, give me something to throw.
When they start going to throw things at the trap, Zenod takes a few steps back.
All right.
I fill up the alchemist's bottle with oil, and I say, "Don't throw the bottle. Just don't throw the bottle. Just splash it right around. It'll stick. Give me the bottle back. I need the bottle. It's important."
Got you. Don't worry. Simplicity of mind. And I take the bottle, and I like I unscrew the cap, and like very much like Exorcist compel you. I just want to like do like an X, and like sling the liquid out.
As you do that, you watch the liquid. It just flies out, just, and it makes an X in the sky. And you watch the liquid. It just pauses, just frozen in the sky, and then the liquid slowly dissolves. And now
dripping or dripping or just evaporates.
It's in and it's suspended in the air, and then it looks like it is dissolved. And I need everybody to roll initiative.
Uh-oh.
Dirty 20.
Fifteen.
17 for Calanthia.
Hang on. Hey, there's so much going on, buddy.
15.
Yeah, 15.
15 for Rasputin.
Yep.
And Zenod.
19.
19. Good initiative rolls, guys.
No, I found this place.
Like a magic trick.
No,
That
it
was
says,
funny.
I don't know you. That's my purse. I don't know you.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
That's what it says. It's awesome.
Mike Judge is an amazing man.
That's all.
It's amazing how
I
prophetic
got Eric one for
Idiocracy
Christmas.
was.
It said, we've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty, and it just looks like a dope metal band.
You're listening to Alex Jones.
Up first, we have Baldur. There's something you imagine approximately 10 feet in front of you.
So I want to run up right to where I saw the thing kind of disappear and take out the sword that I have, and I want to do 2 reckless attacks right in front of me, right where I saw the oil evaporate.
Go ahead and make those attacks.
Is it straight rolls because I can't see it, or is it with advantage on the reckless?
It's straight rolls.
All right. Nope, plus 3. 15.
Give me a second. $15 does hit, yeah.
Natural 20.
Also, yes.
All right, so the first
Yeah,
one-
misses.
Yeah, right? Damn. So 10 plus 4 plus 5 is 22, 3 plus 10 is 23, and then 10, 25, 52.
Woo.
Ugh. Gross. So,
Rock and roll forever.
as you're swiping down exactly where you saw these water droplets appear, your axe sinks in deep and you feel it just
Sword.
rake. Sorry, your sword, yes. Rakes into this thing. In front of you. You feel a lot of resistance from this massive cube of ooze.
Oh shit! Cool. Whoa, that's super cool.
That is
Hell yeah. Well done. We got a gelatinous cube in front of us. That fucking piece of shit.
It's the blob.
this motherfucker.
Is that your turn, Baldur?
Let me just check.
50 fucking 2 damage. Good. God.
That's
Yeah, great
stupid.
Got somebody.
Great weapon master is an awesome feat. I would like to make another attack as a bonus action because I got a critical hit, and with great weapon master you can make a 3rd one as a bonus action.
Go ahead and make it.
Plus a dirty 20.
Yes, that hits.
17 slashing damage.
Nice, 17. Goodness.
Gelatin Bane should be the name of your next weapon.
I'm gonna
What
rename
the
this.
fuck?
This sword of darkness is about to be the sword of Jello.
You see, kids with the pudding pop.
Is it not Cosby Jello? Cosby Jello sounds better.
Yeah, that sounds better.
That sounds good.
In front of you in the hallway is Bill Cosby.
You see.
I hope you know that you've ingrained that if a gelatinous cube could talk, that's the only voice that I would
Yeah.
know.
All right. Zenod, you're up next.
I need a DC 15 Constitution saving throw from the cube, please, against frostbite.
What are you using? Frostbite?
Yeah, the cantrip.
I'm pretty sure he fails. No, he makes it. He's got +5 Constitution.
That is crazy.
Jello is it's
He's
Then
strong.
reinforcing.
Zenod will just move back 10 feet, just to, and actually take it back. I'm sorry. Before moving, he wants to turn around and look and make sure there's not like another cube coming from behind or something.
All right, you can turn around and look, but a perception check is going to take an action.
Okay, well, so yeah, he's turning around. So he's gonna turn around and make sure there's keep an eye out for anything coming up behind the party in case this was a trap on both sides.
You got it.
Everything looks really good right now, too, by the way.
It does.
Yeah. Except for Ricky, but I think that's genetics.
Fucking off the top ropes.
I'm I was kidding, but he does come in blurry.
I think it's because he lost his horse.
Calanthia, you're up next.
Who's up next?
You.
Oh, okay. I'm going to go up and do my 2 attacks on it.
Up next to Baldur. Go ahead and start swinging.
My first one is a nat 20 with +7, so 27.
Okay.
Divine Smite!
Go! Let's fucking go!
God damn, guys.
And my next one is a 26.
Yep.
And so with my nat 20, I'm going to do my Divine Smite.
You're
Okay.
gonna roll 3d8 and you're gonna double them.
Smite?
And then add your modifier to it.
3d8s and double them.
Yep, but don't say what it is yet, because we're gonna add it to give the total number for your second attack too, see what that does.
See it jiggle.
Okay. And then my next one, I do
A
a
d8
d8,
plus your
Huh?
modifier.
a d8 plus my modifier.
And then you add those two numbers together to tell us what your total damage was.
50.
Getting wrecked.
And
As you're smashing into this thing, the first slice into him, you just watch his entire form, the entire 20-foot cube of this thing just pulsate with his energy, and watch the ooze just, like when you see Jello in a microwave, just squiggle. The second hit hits it as well, and it is, pieces of it are just falling off now. It's not gonna be here much longer. Is that your turn, Calanthia?
I'll back up just a little bit because I don't know what he does.
Remember what happens
5
if you
feet.
back up on
So when
enemy?
you back up 5 feet,
Oh,
he
never mind. Put me up because they can get a friggin'. I forget that they get a
don't forget it, because this is called consequences.
fuck
um
me.
I don't think
Go
17
ahead,
hits.
hit me.
I don't think 17 hits.
No, it does not. So I'm
So
good.
as you go out, you just watch this. You're a little worried about what it's going to do, and then just this jellied blob comes flying at you, and you're able to deflect it on your shield as you're stepping back.
Now everybody knows what he does.
That's your turn. Okay, so
I have to
KP,
remember that. Don't back up.
KP, your turn. Yeah, I've reminded you too many times. You got to remember these.
You have reminded me, and my old mind forgets. No excuse.
No cop out. That's a cop out.
I don't have dementia. There's no excuse.
My,
With
my,
your-
Okay.
my lieutenant is 64, and he knows so many things.
I know so many things too. I just forget it.
I worked with an 80-year-old doctor. You guys
KP, you're
know-
up.
I'm shooting it with an arrow with my bow twice.
You got it.
Thank you.
Next thing we know, this shows up in family court.
What?
25 for both hits.
25 hits. Yes.
Both of them were 25.
Yes, they both hit.
I really just do this for you guys so you can feel better about yourselves.
Thank you so much for your sacrifice.
17.
And with 17 damage, you watch one arrow slide into it, sink deep inside of it, and then get dissolved. Watch its form dissipate more. The second arrow comes flying in and flies straight through the thing as it just breaks apart into this puddle at your guys' ground. To the door.
I really wish it was my turn because I was going to cast Vicious Mockery. It would have been a way better death.
Just insulted to
Yay,
death.
it's gone.
Yeah! Called him a spineless bitch.
Great team play.
Put it.
All right. You guys are now standing here in front of this
I
door.
want to
What
go
are you
up
doing?
to where Baldur is, and I want to investigate for more traps at the door.
And I'm going to get behind Baldur to get ready to go through the door if there's no traps.
I'm going to use one of my expended potions and scoop up as much gelatinous goo as I can into it.
Okay. Roll a... Shit, what's an herbalism check? Like a picking up-
Survival, maybe?
Survival
Yeah.
or nature?
All right.
Let's go with survival because
Nature.
let's go with survival.
It's a natural one.
Should have used your mage hand.
So
He
as you-
touches it and gets grossed out.
As you're going down to scoop up this gelatinous goop, it reminds you of some time you spent in a dwarven house that you'd rather not remember.
Oh my
and
god.
you end up dropping the glass bottle and it breaks on the ground. You're like, ugh, yuck. All right, and you continue to move on.
I hated raping those dwarves.
The cleanup was atrocious.
You didn't have any towels in that darn
The
house.
dwarves are
Who
so
says-
hairy it sticks everywhere.
Who says rape jokes aren't fun? Come on.
Oh,
So I,
life without
Baldur's gonna move up to the door and just wait for Kate, like looking at KB for her to say it's safe, so that he
and
can,
I'm right behind Baldur.
so he can deal
Not
with
up
it.
his
Rolling an
lip.
investigation. What am I?
Yep, I need you to roll an investigation. Or a, investigation check.
9 plus 5, 4. 15.
15. So you're looking at the door. It's pretty normal door. The wood is very old, but down here, outside of the elements, it's relatively well maintained. It just has 2 standard iron bands over the top of it. Wood slats, wood planks coming down that it was made out of. Doesn't appear to be locked, and doesn't appear to be trapped.
Turn around and I give Baldur like a.
It's good. I want to kick it open.
At least not trapped physically.
I say I gave you a thumbs up and a.
Yeah, that was enough for Baldur. I saw a thumbs up.
You got it. So you move forward towards the door.
Yep.
Roll a strength check, please.
It's a natural 20 plus 4, 24.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Like,
27.
These
no,
natural
I-
Rickies are flying left and right. Bam, bam.
You hit the door, deciding that it's safe. So I'm gonna really hit this door hard. You hit it right in between, right in the center between the iron bands that go across it, and you get your foot wide enough and kick it sideways to where you connect with 3 different boards so as to not break one individual board, but force the entire door directly off its hinges out. And you do so with great effect, and it launches a solid 25 feet in. And you hear some scurrying and some scattering from some small animals, and then it just lands about 25 feet inside the cave, or inside the room.
I look at KP and I'm like, you were right.
KP just nod.
She just like lowers her like maybe hand like
Is
the
does
scales
Casey
tip.
still have her crown on?
Yes, because the crown was made iron. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm wearing it this whole time.
So I follow Baldur as close as I can to him with the light, so we can go to that single door.
how close are we talking here? Are you like as close as KP normally tries to be?
No, I know you're still very agitated with me, but I'm close as I can be without you turning around punching me.
Well, I mean, don't assume what I would do. You don't
within
know.
arm's length, apparently, is the
Hey,
closest.
Charles?
I'm a little closer
outside
than
of it.
arm's length.
Charles?
I'm close.
Right here, she's like right
She's
here.
nut to butt, Charles. She's nut to butt.
Yeah, like basic training. So I'm about to take a step and I'm gonna stop. I'm just gonna look over my shoulder and be like, you could walk beside me.
That's That's a good idea, Baldur, because I am not afraid.
We don't-
I'll
we
walk
don't-
beside you.
We
And
don't
then
have
he
to
grabs
talk
her and he
about it.
slits her throat.
As she comes around, Boulder wants to make a stealth check.
Right. So you enter this square room. I imagine right after kicking this door, you just walking right in.
Yeah, I'm going in.
KP, as they're walking still, is being vigilant for traps.
You got it. Baldur, as you're scanning, KP's coming in, looking around. Right as the light comes in from Calanthia, Baldur, you notice over in the corner of the room, there's one orc, bloodied a little bit, just sitting in the corner, looking at you guys.
Oh, and you're the only one that talks, orc.
A fork?
I don't speak orc.
I'm gonna get up.
Oh, an orc. Oh.
Yeah. So I wanna.
I think you gotta come over here, buddy. I don't think they can hear you.
I'm gonna get up and in Orcish, I'm gonna say, "Meet to please you." Sorry, that was embarrassing. Pleased to meet you.
I don't speak orc, so I see an orc stand up and go, "Grah, grah, grah," and I draw my sword.
Was it speaking in common? I assumed it was, because this game was...
Speaking in orc.
He said
was-
an orc.
He did say an orc. Baldur draws a sword and is advancing on you.
Yeah, I'm walking towards him. Just not like an attack, just like I'm determined.
Hey, Adam. Can I tell whether or not this orc is friendly? Since I do speak orc, I like to try to figure out whether or not it's friendly.
It introduced itself and said, "Pleased to meet you."
Hold up. You may want to refrain from killing this one immediately, as you do everything else.
I'm gonna drop my.
All right. And
See, that's why you shouldn't kill it immediately.
I want to look over my shoulder and be like, "It wasn't immediately. It was upon his request."
KP just shrugs. Good.
And then I wanna like
Only
under my
if you ask
breath.
for death.
I wanna under my breath as I've gotten a little bit closer to Gary, be like, "I seriously almost killed you."
What's the way of that? That's why I dropped my phone.
Good call.
So, I actually have not a lot of news, but quite a bit of it. They saw fellows.
Is he yelling from across the garage for a reason? Could he come stand next to the mic?
they can't hear you, buddy. Why don't you
I
just
mean,
bring the
I-
chair up? Sit right here.
Be the
Of what?
Bring your chair up.
Damn it.
You just telling us a story. Come here.
Damn it.
I want to see your face.
I just want to see that mad hairdo. It's awesome.
There's a lot of hair.
Dude, I saw him getting off the plane, and he was like silhouetted with the light behind him at the end of the tunnel. I was like, oh my god.
Grandpa Jake would be
Scoot
so
over.
proud of your Jufro.
Alpha
Yeah.
Zoomer, by the way. This is Alpha Zoomer haircut.
That was his favorite hair, the Jufro, I must say.
Oh, is that why he liked me so much?
No, he didn't.
It was.
He's a really nice guy.
Well,
He just tried to see the good in all people, Ricky.
All right.
I have quite a bit of news, to be honest. I was transformed as an orc, of course, and I was in the crowd, causing no trouble. And the orcs were not only very confused, but getting ready for battle up there. Because this is the underground railway that I told you about, where all the orcs come around and travel through to get into the orc encampment or to get out of the orc encampment. But I also told you that I almost died from about 7 rats. I believe it was 7, and about the size of gnomes. They were ginormous. And I couldn't see a thing, so obviously I had to retire and go back to you.
Anyway, this is the Underground Railroad that I was talking to you about, and yeah, amidst all the confusion, they were talking, and over the horizon, I saw ships sailing up, landing here.
We need to hurry. Also, I know the way through this underground railroad. We'll be fine because gnomes are not ginormous. And then can I see if I can see the door setup that the rat told me about?
What door setup are you looking for?
The 2 doors versus 1 door?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to your right, to your immediate right, there are 2 doors. On that wall, on the wall on the right, and then ahead of you there is 1 door.
All right. So I look at Garrett and I'm like, we must hurry.
Also, one more thing. Could I have my clothes back?
Oh, right. Right. Yes. Yep. And then I'm gonna pull out his pack and like hold it out for him. Take. Okay, if he doesn't take it, I drop it on the floor.
Yeah, I take it. Is my dragon wing there?
It just said I had Garrett's pack. That's what I was told I had, was your pack.
Well, you know where my dragon wing is?
I did not know you had wings.
Yeah. Rasputin, do you know where your dragon wing is?
It seems like it would have been hard to forget, but I gotta tell you, I forgot.
Okay, so you're saying that one of the most valuable, definitely one of the most valuable possessions that we had, that we already forgot a pair of, you forgot the other one. Okay. That's
Well,
just to clarify.
no, what I'm saying is that you're undervaluing yourself. You're the most valuable possession we have.
I disagree with that. Now perhaps we should move.
In skirmish, I'm gonna say every
And I'm gonna go towards the single door.
It's
I'm following.
Just a standard stone door.
I'm gonna look at KP, eagerly waiting for a thumbs up or not.
I'm gonna go investigate it.
Yep. Roll an investigation check.
16.
Yeah, it looks open. Looks clear.
Alright, so I'm just gonna push it open and keep moving till I see the split to go right or left.
You got it. In this door, there's not much. There's a bunch of dead insects on the ground, but not a lot else. What door are you looking for now?
Oh, well, no, so once I go through the straight door, I'm gonna go straight, and it says to take a right, so I'm gonna go till there's a hallway or something to take a right.
There is, yeah, so just inside the room, there is a little hallway off of it. And it is a square room, but it's not squared in the same way that the other one. The position's a little different. Like, if you were to put a shape on it, it's a diamond-shaped room. Gotcha. And just off the lower right of that is a little hallway about 10 feet in, and in there's another door.
Gotcha. Yep, so I'm going to go to that door, to that room, and then I'm going to be looking for another right once we go through that room.
Hang on.
And as we're going and walking, I'm still, if it's that hallway, I want to look for traps, and then I'll investigate each door.
All right. As you're approaching the door, I need you to go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, it looks clear.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, I keep moving. Baldur's pace is not like running, but it's faster than it was before because Garrett's saying that it sounded like they were preparing for like battle.
So I'm keeping pace with Baldur.
You got it. Baldur, as you approach the door and go to open this wooden door, I need you to roll a dexterity save.
Is it an effect? Because I
It
get
is.
advantage. Okay, so I get advantage. Thank God. Plus 3, 19.
19 succeeds. So you take 7 points of lightning damage as this trap is triggered as you're approaching the thing. It zaps around you and your feet. You're able to duck past most of it, but it does sting your feet a bit.
So after I get zapped, I kind of like, from the motion, look over to KP and I do a thumbs down. I'm like, not a good door.
From about like 30 feet away, give or take. Would you like to know when you're about to walk into a magic trap? Or are you just gonna plan on, pushing through all of them?
I'm sorry. It's hard to hear you, cowering in the back. Would you like to lead?
Sure. Give me a few minutes.
It takes you a few minutes to walk up here.
No, 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 no.
Detect the magic, it does.
No, Baldur. It's hard to understand, really. It's simple to understand. He just has to grow his balls in a few minutes. It's simple, really.
So I touch Baldur and I give him 5 points of hit points back.
I kind of look over at Baldur and I'm like, magic.
So Zenod's gonna
That's
start
the only
ritually
explanation I
casting.
give you. Is just pointing my eyes, waving the face.
As you're
Zenod's
looking,
gonna start ritually casting detect magic. If the party leaves, the party leaves.
you got it. KP, as you're looking at this trap contraption, it was a magic trap. You realize, man, it was really, really well hidden. That it's something you probably could have found, but you didn't look hard enough in this specific instance.
No, I'm gonna stick with my magic.
Zenod, you are ritually casting detect magic.
Mm-hmm.
I tell Baldur, maybe we should ask Zenod to do magic.
He's already started.
Yeah, so I want to look back at him and I'm like, I believe he's doing one of his magic naps now. And you said that there were dead insects on the other side of the door, or was it on the side we were facing?
Yeah, it's on the side that you're in right now.
Oh, okay, all right, cool. So I just kind of want to like look through the door, like see what appears to be on the other side. And the reason I'm doing that is to try to see if I see what looks like the direction the rat told me to, where we should be going for a left and then another left before we get to a circle room.
All right, so go ahead and roll a survival check.
I have to move my keyboard. It's the second time my dice are falling off the thing. Plus 5, 24. You're good.
Yeah, you're on the right track. You're certain you're on the right track. This is the way you're supposed to be going, and that room to the north is where he told you not to go.
Okay, alright, so then yeah, I'm just gonna stay waiting for him to do his magical nap, and I'm gonna talk to the rest of the party like, this is the right path. There may be traps meant to deter you from such path, but this is the way the rat's told.
Baldur, I'm not sure if you, would may I lead, since I feel like I haven't really been doing it much, and I know the area more. Would you mind if I lead?
I do not believe you know the area more.
I wouldn't mind if you led.
I'll tell you what, fair is fair. I will arm wrestle you for it. And I lay down. I lay down on the
bets.
floor, and I'm like,
That seems rather fair. And I'm gonna but
I'm taking bets.
would there be any way
I can't give up a bet,
that's
I-
true.
but I have no gold. I
would,
wish I only had gold to give.
would there be any way, Dad, if I could like project, like almost like try to like flip like I normally, but like put all of that power like in my arm?
While I'm holding it?
No, like while we're arm wrestling.
Yeah, how would you flip
Yeah.
your body if I'm holding your arm?
No. I'm saying like
I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what you're saying.
so. Try and like
He's trying,
use the
trying to figure
same.
out how to make his arm wrestling acrobatic.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make.
I'll let him do acrobatics if I can do athletics.
So here's how we're gonna do. Where's your? That's fine. Go ahead. So here's how we're gonna do it.
Do you want
What,
to get involved in
6%?
this
What the
action?
hell?
What was that, Rasputin?
KP, do you want to get involved in this action? We're taking bets.
I do have some gold that is supposed to be given to me, which wasn't given to me.
Oh,
You want
right.
to bet that, Rasputin?
Yeah, here's 150 gold.
No, you.
I will bet 50 gold on Baldur.
Did she say that out loud?
No, I whispered it to.
Damn it. Okay.
Rasputin.
Well, I do say that out loud. What the hell? I bet 50 gold on Baldur.
All right.
So here's what's gonna happen. As you sit down in the squat position to do your, and you put your arm up, KP slides up to the right, comes darting in, goes into a jiu-jitsu roll on the ground, and then comes
Hey,
slamming.
Garrett?
What?
You said KP. Do you mean Garrett?
Yes, he does.
Sorry, I was very confused.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna be
wasn't.
like.
Context clues kind of gave away who you were talking about.
I'll start over for the statistics. So, Garrett slides back, comes charging in, goes into a jiu-jitsu roll, rolls up into it, face forward, everything like launching off the ground, goes to slap Baldur's hand and straight into the arm wrestle. Roll an acrobatics check versus an athletics check.
So I would like to. I'm gonna roll the athletics check because I want there to be a moment where Garrett knows that I was gonna win if I beat the roll. But if I'm gonna win, I want to just have this split second where there's like a moment between us. It's like a warrior to warrior thing. But because I know Calanthia is betting on me, I want to fucking intentionally let it roll over.
You fucker. But that's okay. I'll minus my gold.
Well, hang on. We gotta see.
Hold on. As this is happening, I'd like to sneak in any last bet possible. So I'll go up to Zenod. Zenod, would you like to bet on this arm wrestling match?
What? You haven't said any odds. You just said, "Would you like to bet?"
We don't have
Get to provide
really any
way more
odds.
detail.
There's only 2 people betting here, so it's
Who's
basically
betting?
1-1.
You're betting on Garrett.
It's 1-1. You bet and you win, you get. You bet, you lose, you lose. That's all there is to it.
No, I'm not interested. Thank you.
I love the calmness in that. I rolled 17 plus 24 total.
I rolled a 20. 32.
I have plus 7. It's like one of my best things.
I have +6, but I rolled a 14.
So describe how this is looking then, Baldur.
All right, so I have my arm, and I see him coming in because he does this whole wind-up, so I want to just pivot my elbow into the ground so that all the force he's doing is kind of reverberated back. And then right when he feels that pushback, like I could have slammed his arm right in that moment, I just roll over to the other side, and I like stare at him the whole time. Like, you know what's up. And then I'm going to look at him and be like, your skills, they are something. You may lead.
Zenod, go ahead and restart that ritual cast.
So I lose 50, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you lose 50 gold.
No way.
Thank you for the 50 gold.
That you
You're
just gave
welcome,
her.
honey. Yeah, that was from earlier.
I know.
Something we
I
But
feel like
did
I
a
should
long
be
time
wearing
ago.
a small hat, and I'm just like really good at this finance game.
Yeah, so Zenod just sort of like being shaken out of his ritual, looks over at Rasputin. No, I'm not interested, and then restarts his ritual.
Maybe doing pointless sales for like your whole life actually does something.
Pointless.
Who knew?
I think most successful like salesmen.
Yeah.
So I'm very tentative about him leading since I know the way we're supposed to go because I remember what Charles said, what Baldur said. So we'll see.
Is that something you voiced, or is that like an internal thought?
That's an internal thought.
Okay.
No, it's something you voiced, because if you're having internal thoughts, I don't want to hear them. Keep them internal.
Well, maybe Calanthia, maybe you should
If a
just
thought-
go and screw yourself, and then I'm gonna roll a survival check.
If a
Well,
thought
I'm
is
gonna
internal,
go-
you need Jesus.
So I want to look at Calanthia and be like, "So you believe you remember the way? From start to finish, tell me the way."
It was the first double door, then a right.
You have killed us already. The double
And-
doors were bad.
No, it was when you go through his first single door, then it was a right. And then once we got through there,
Oh my God, what is Zenod's photo?
yeah, right.
I love it.
Then it was a left and a left, and then when we get to the circular room, we're to go through either exit.
You have the last part right. Perhaps we'll be okay from this point.
Okay.
Zenod, you finish your ritual detect magic. Are you still there? I think we lost Zenod.
Uh-oh.
I'm really glad that Featherface stayed in frame.
Rest
Yeah.
in peace.
Yeah.
Can I
Here we
take?
go.
Are these the pictures you drew, Danielle?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Hey,
They're
there he is.
hilariously bad,
Hey, Aunt
but
Danny.
it makes them even better.
Yes, it
That's
is.
so cool.
Aunt Danny.
Hmm.
You don't have to, but it would be really cool if you would add a pedo stash and a mullet to this guy.
I could probably do that.
I forgot
Okay.
that's what you drew. I love it.
Oh my God.
You have really kind eyes.
Look into the birds.
It's so lorically pertinent and accurate, and it's just so bad, but it's so artistically good. Like you
It's
convey
perfect.
the emotions. It's hilarious.
Zenod, you finished your ritual. You finished your ritual cast of detect magic.
Okay. Zenod will
Oh
come
my God,
to,
look at my picture.
the shadows that had previously been sort of swirling and crawling will fade back into him, and then he'll step forward to the front of the party. And then as I'm walking, I also looking for traps. Because I think you can concentrate and still do other things
Absolutely.
as far as
okay.
holding a spell.
Of course.
So also looking for traps as we watch, and as we walk, and I'll just look over at KP and go, perhaps we should just walk next to each other. You focus on the physical, and I'll focus on the magical, and maybe a little bit of crossover.
Give thumbs up.
Baldur's like, but Garrett must be in front. He earned the right.
I go to the rear.
Thumbs up.
Zenod just gives you a very confused look, and then, okay, but there's only a limited radius in how far I can detect magical traps. So if he walks in front of us and he walks into a trap, there's nothing I can do about it.
Go behind me then. Go behind me.
What is the radius?
It is.
What even is it?
Oh no, it's longer than I thought. No, it's 30 feet. Never mind. I was thinking it was like 10 for some reason.
So I look at Garrett and I'm like, Garrett, stay within 30 feet of the party.
Alright.
You got this. And then I'm gonna like so it's Garrett, then KP and Zenod, then Rasputin, and then Calanthia.
Yep, I'm pulling up the rear
Alright, I'm gonna go.
with my lighted sword
I'm
back there.
gonna go walk next to Rasputin.
All right. The first thing you notice, Zenod, is as you're approaching this door, you're expecting that magical trap to dissipate a little bit, but it has not at all.
It would appear has multiple charges. Garrett, I would stop walking if I were.
I'm standing. I wasn't walking.
Oh, I thought we were all moving. Okay.
Can I? Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead, Charles.
Can I do the call through the little chamber in the hallways to see if any of the rats are around and come out?
Yep. Roll a animal handling check.
Fucking stop falling off the desk. 16.
You hear some echoes in response, and then eventually you hear, "We're not coming over there."
So I'll look at KP. Did you find where the original spark originated from?
Danielle.
Danny.
So did
You
you?
are more like your mother every day.
What'd I do?
Did you see where the spark originated?
Did I? Can I?
Yeah, you guys all saw where the spark originated from. You can now see it glowing.
So KP's gonna point at the glowing area?
Well, not you can't see it glowing. Zenod can see it glowing. But yeah, you know where it came from.
And I know where it came out because it hit me, right?
Yep.
So,
can I throw my crowbar into where I saw the lightning come out, so that way it like rides the crowbar and shoots up on the end of the crowbar, like
As soon as
through the metal of the crowbar?
Yep, we're gonna do that. I want you to just roll a improvised range attack. So, dexterity. Yeah, just basically it's just a dexterity check.
As soon as he hits his crowbar, can I also get the shovel that I used to clear the people with? Because I still have that.
You don't have a shovel. You never had a shovel.
Oh, I never had the shovel?
You never had a shovel.
Oh, I thought I had a shovel.
18?
You're a shovel.
Oh, my phone's
you launch.
I'm gonna get
You launch the crowbar into that area, and immediately watch it just light that crowbar up, and it becomes molten metal, falls to the ground, and is mangled.
is there still a light?
What?
There is. It's still glowing.
So how exactly, like mechanically, am I seeing an aura where the magic is, or could I see like a tracing if there was a power conduit going to it?
There is
How exactly is that?
There's an invisible rune that you can see because of detect magic.
Okay. Is that where the lightning is coming from? Is that rune or?
Yes.
Okay.
It's on the ground.
So
Yeah. And you notice.
See any sort of?
Actually, roll
Sorry, go ahead.
roll a perception check.
Can I guidance this?
Yes.
Right. So I will be guidancing it. That is a 17.
The lightning came from the ground, and it was basically as soon as that crowbar got close enough to the rune, over the rune, like right there, it got zapped.
How wide is the room?
It's as wide as the doorway.
As I'm looking around, do I see anything that any sort of anything that would has the same sort of magic around it that would like be like a disarming mechanism of any sort?
Nothing else around the
Looking for
room. As you're looking around around the doorway, there doesn't appear to be anything else magical other than the magical items that you guys are carrying.
And it appears to come out of one fixed spot, right? Like it's a like a lightning, like it shoots from one direction.
It's a bolt that comes out of the ground.
Okay, so it comes out of the ground.
Yep.
From a fixed location.
Yes.
Okay, so I want to look at the party and be like, I'm going to step over the rune. As I do so, you must all go through.
Baldur,
wait,
may I suggest that maybe I throw my hand axe at the rune and destroy it?
So question: when you say the crowbar, did it touch the rune, or did it as soon as it got a foot away from the rune?
Yeah, it was basically as it was on the rune, like over the rune, it got zapped.
Okay. What's the doorway and the walls around the door look like?
The doorway fills up the hallway. The hallway is about 7 feet wide, and it's all stone.
So Zenod starts. I'm gonna start looking around for some sort of, and he's gonna KP. There has to be a way to disarm this, otherwise they wouldn't be able to use it and walk through. So look around for a disarming mechanism.
They're like individual stones, right?
They're big bricks of stone that are on the ground. Yep.
Okay.
I look to see if I can see any mechanism to disarm after Charles.
Yeah. While they start going to do that, the rune that the brick that the rune is on, how far is the edge of the brick to where the actual rune is on the brick?
You're not sure. You'd have to ask somebody.
I would like.
Okay,
to
so
take...
I've seen the electricity and stuff coming out at this point, so I want to look at Zenod and be like, where on this brick is the rune at? Or
And
the
it is
magical trap.
It's a big, probably 5-foot square of a stone that's laid into the ground, and the rune is a circle around, like it's a circle inside of that square.
So it's sort of like it's along the border, the trail that goes around along the border of the square.
I'm gonna draw it for you. I'm having a hard time explaining it.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So while they're doing that, I would like to take let me make sure I have this.
Well, I don't see shit.
I'd like to take the dagger, the broken dagger that I have in my inventory. I want to like try to wedge up the side of the stone just enough to like fucking power squat the stone and like flip it over.
Actually, no. Wait, I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. Zenod's gonna, as you see him start to reach forward with his knife, just hold a minute. If the so here's a question. It says, so with mold earth, it says you can cause shapes, colors, or both to appear on the dirt or stone, which spells out words, creating images, or shaping patterns.
Okay.
Is that changing the actual shape of the stone itself, or how does that work? Like, so my goal would be to use mold earth to break the rune circle.
Yeah. Okay, so let's try it. Let's see what happens.
Okay. So
as you see Baldur approaching, you're gonna cast Mold Earth. I want you to roll a spell attack. I realize that Mold Earth doesn't usually have a spell attack, but for the purposes of this, we're gonna do that.
Yep. And this is not guidance, right? Because it's an attack.
Correct.
Okay. 17.
So as Baldur is approaching it, you kind of get what he's going to do as he pulls his dagger out. You start casting mold earth and...
I went to stop him. I'm sorry. I don't know if you said that. I went to stop him. I said hold.
Yeah, you did. I don't know if he listened to you or not.
Okay.
So, but you start to cast mold earth before he gets there. Casting it along, you're eroding. You can see like it's collecting the dust that's on the ground, collecting some of the dirt that's around, and then also eroding some of the rock and chipping away at it. And you carefully see that with your detect magic on, you carefully see that where you lay the dust in the rock, the glowing seems to dissipate significantly. And so you start moving the dust to cover the entire rune, and it seems to have worked. You don't really see the glowing anymore. You can detect that it's there.
No way to,
you can detect that it's there, right? But
there's no way to physically break the rune with that.
It's the rune is magical. You can't physically break a magical bond.
All right, it's not carved into it. Okay. All right, so you said it's
covered.
It's now. I can still feel
it's
the magic,
diminished,
but it's glowing less.
It's diminished significantly. Yep. The magic, like again, you can see the magic there because it's magical, but it's significantly diminished.
He's gonna look at. Okay, actually, another question. Do I know whether or not if you break the stone that a rune is on, whether it will break the rune?
Roll an Arcana check.
All right, and this one I will guidance myself for. That is a dirty 20.
You know that it depends on a lot of different things. The length of the time that the magic has been there, the power that it was cast with, the condition of the stone, the strength of the spell. There's lots of different variables.
Okay. Baldur. So I believe I've weakened it. Do you have anything non-metallic that you could use to try to break the stones this rune is upon?
Yes. And I want to put my sword up. And I want to take out my great axe. And I want to fucking come over the top and try to like fucking just shatter the stone.
Right. I would like for you to roll an attack.
So, 22.
As you
He
smash,
still has bardic inspiration.
yeah. As you smash down on top of the stone with your axe, the whole thing cracks. Zenod, you can see this with your detect magic up. Watch as he smashes down on this. The dust jumps off of the rune, and Baldur needs to roll a dexterity saving throw.
With an advantage because it's an effect, right?
Yes.
17.
All right.
Plus a d4 if necessary. Actually, I think it's a d6 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a d6.
So you take 10 points of lightning damage. You did succeed. You take 10 points of lightning damage as this thing goes, but the rune or the stone does break apart in pieces. And Zenod, you watch as this rune just slowly fades now that it no longer has a physical thing to hold it.
Cool. Hell yeah. Good job.
All right. Zenod's going to turn to Garrett. Lightning's gone.
All right, we're gonna take a break there because Garrett is not here. He's OFOing.
Yep.
I'll go find him. I think quick 5-10 minutes should be fine.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna get a drink.
So I'm gonna give Baldur back 10.
Are you doing this out of your divine pool, I assume?
I am.
Okay.
Here we go. Break time.
So I was watching YouTube the other day, and I was really entertained by this new group. Have you heard of this new group? This right-wing dice squad? Terrific people. Just the best. I first saw their line stream, and I thought, wow, these are just fantastic people. They have all the right ideas, all of the great things. And listen, I know great people. I know all the great people. Just look at all the people that I have hired around me. Except for those ones that I fired. Don't worry about them, because I saw that they weren't good people, so I fired them. Said, you're fired. Anyway, I love watching the Right Wing Dice Squad on Friday nights. It's in prime time. And what else is there to watch in prime time on Friday nights? Some paused reimagining of a Boomer Clancy novel? No thanks. No thank you. Not interested. Bye-bye. See you later.
No, I was trying to do technical stuff, but yeah, that was a bigly endorsement that we got over the week. Very excited about that. That was pretty cool.
That was awesome.
I'm glad you guys enjoyed that. Yeah, I don't know. He was calling into some.
Wow, the God Emperor Trump endorses right-wing dice squad. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
How about this indictment? What the F? Paying off a couple of stars. What? Meh.
So, you've just crushed the rune leading to this next door. Oh, fuck. Why did he walk out again? I didn't even notice he walked out and he's gone.
Game will continue. He died.
He can't use the charger excuse this time.
Nope, he can't.
Alright, well, Garrett anyway, he leads you guys through this door, confidently, walking like the smug little shit that he is. And leading you guys
real
further.
quick, I got a message from the Führer, and he said he's watching currently. So
Outstanding.
I'll let everybody know.
Love to hear that. Love to hear that. Vielen Dank for that one.
Goose step.
As we continue down this path, it's just a hallway on the other side of this door. Doesn't appear to be a whole lot in this hallway. A couple of burned out torches on the walls, a lot of spider webs, a little bit more creeping stuff, but rather uneventful. And Garrett leads you to another door. You get to this other door, and how long does detect magic last? Stay back there. I gotta get in here on this thing.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Yeah, it's gone now.
Well, whenever it stops, I'll stop the party, and whenever it ends, I'll stop the party and say you need to refresh.
Yeah, Baldur's gonna keep going. He's not a fan of the
I'm
stopping
gonna
every
keep
10
going.
minutes.
We need to stop those all plastics.
We still need to not take damage and know that we can get through to fight the orcs.
So pray for Hades that something doesn't blow us up, alright?
Yeah,
No,
praise to Hades. He keeps the evil from coming here so we can put the evil in with him.
I'm with her. It can't be much of an interruption. We need to wait for the
It
magical
can't be. It
casting.
takes just a little bit of time to get traps and
Garrett
magic.
can't hear you because he's walking away.
And you get
Maybe-
to a stone door.
Baldur's was actually walking with him.
You get to a stone door, so Garrett is there with Baldur.
I was waiting for Zenod to do his magic and for KP to do her detect traps.
Yeah, I'm doing the same routine.
I'm just gonna like.
What are you, KP? Are you following the group, or are you staying with Zenod? Or are you following the two leaders who are staying with Zenod?
Yeah, I was following the leaders because I was checking for the physical traps.
Go ahead and roll your inspection on this door.
I'm staying with Zenod to check for magic.
No.
Yeah, we're 3 and 3 right now. Yeah.
Where's Rasputin?
I'm with the people that are reserved.
Zenod and so it's 3 and 3 right now.
Roll that investigation check. KP.
Oh, sorry, 18.
I'm gonna throw it out there and be like,
Yep. So you make it to this stone door. Baldur and Garrett are both standing there waiting for you. You inspect it, and yeah, it's a stone door. It looks hard, but it's there.
Is there another?
I'm gonna say
in front of it?
I'm gonna immediately say, just wait. The patience of your virtue is not a virtue of patience.
Is Rasputin with us or with them? You can't
Rasputin's
be
with us. He's with you and I.
Well, we don't know how far we are. Like,
Yeah, you guys
30 feet.
Yeah, about 30 feet. Yeah.
Yeah, he could yell over if he wanted to.
Calm down.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like
fucking rules lawyer.
Well, no, because I said I stopped wherever the detect magic ran out. I stopped in the door.
I'm just kidding, guy. Come on.
So, am I still 30 feet away, Adam? With that being said,
so what I'm saying to them is what I just said.
Baldur.
I would like to.
Good.
I would like to try and confuse their brains.
What would you like to do?
I would like to not coerce them.
Persuade?
I would
Charm?
like to persuade them.
Okay. Say, Adam, so knowing that I stopped as soon as detect magic ran out, am I still 30 feet from the door?
Yes.
Okay, just want to make sure that.
Yeah, it took you guys a while to get through that area.
Just to be clear, for the chronology in your head, Adam, as we were walking up the door, once KP inspected it, and if there was another stone square in front of that door, I was going to try to immediately break that one as well.
Oh yeah, there's stone squares everywhere. But yeah, go ahead.
Just like the last door, if there's a stone, I'm going to try to break it because I'm like, not twice.
Yeah, go ahead, swing.
Plus math, 25.
Yes. I need you to roll some damage for me real quick.
Okay.
He didn't say you hit, he said yes.
14.
Yeah.
Unless I can add the Great Weapon Master damage on it.
No, it's more than enough. Yeah. You come smashing down on this square stone and just splinter it into a bunch of pieces. You don't get zapped, and you just have a destroyed stone under your feet now.
Alright. So, I don't know, I'll let you finish the mechanics of what Rasputin's trying to do. That was just what I would have done as we got up to the door.
Yep, well, I mean, he's casting Detect Magic again, ritually, and it's going to take 10 minutes. You've just walked up... What?
I said, I know that, but Rasputin was, like, trying to do something.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what Rasputin's trying to do, sorry.
I'm trying to persuade them from pushing forward further.
Into the door without Detect Magic. I see. I need to hear...
I already said it.
I'm sorry, I missed it.
Fine, I'll come up with something new. If your life is a rock, how foolish would you feel being destroyed by one?
All right. I will let you roll a persuasion check against either Garrett or Baldur.
Baldur. 100%.
All right. And Baldur, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw versus his persuasion check.
All right. Plus 24.
You have a Constitution save of 24. Holy shit.
I have plus 6 to Constitution saving throws.
Let me check my shit real quick.
I have
Next
plus
time I
7
want to make a
strength.
character, I'm gonna just ask him. Hey, you mind if
Hey,
we
you
just
two, you
min-max
two
this
play the
roll?
game for 12 years and you'll pick some shit up. I've been playing this game for majority of the time you've been alive.
Persuasion. Persuasion. Aha! 23.
Oh man.
Baldur, you get to decide whether or not you were persuaded by that.
Baldur hears him and looks towards him and starts to nod and is like, simplicity of mind, and starts to walk towards through the door.
All right. The first thing you notice when you go to push the door is that it's, I don't know, it's not opening. You're grabbing the handle, you're pushing on it, it's just not opening.
I want to pretend that I changed my mind. I'm gonna open the door and be like, fuck, under my breath, and then just take a step back and totally full deception want to turn around and be like, Rasputin, your words carry wisdom sometimes.
I would like for you to roll a deception check.
17 minus 1, 16.
Anybody who has a passive perception under 16 totally believes Baldur.
Okay, I believe him.
I think the only one who doesn't is Zenod, and he's not paying attention.
Because you're in a ritual.
Yeah.
That's crazy, so you're not gonna know.
All right.
This wouldn't be a passive perception for me. It would be an active perception because I was trying to persuade him.
Okay, so do an insight then. Insight check.
19.
Yeah, you know that he didn't believe you. Or he wasn't persuaded, he just, something else caused him to turn around. He's BSing you.
I'm gonna try and open the door.
Okay.
Not noticing anything in this conversation. I'm just be like, I'm still not persuaded by him, right?
What? How's your passive persuasion?
It doesn't matter.
Oh.
So you try to open the door, and it doesn't open.
Okay. Can I just look at it?
Yeah, go ahead and inspect it. Yep. It's a door, man. Why is it not opening? This doesn't make any sense.
What? Why are you not doing your job? You have.
Alright. Zenod, you finished with your detect magic.
Uh-huh. Take 5 steps forward.
Other than the stuff that you're expecting to see on your party, nothing.
Keep walking towards the door.
You got it.
It doesn't open.
Other than the other stuff around you, nothing.
So he's gonna look around for the part. Well, there's nothing magical holding it in place. Have you looked for mechanisms to which to open it?
Yeah, I looked. It's just a door.
So Calanthia is gonna go up and inspect it.
Zenod's not going to inspect the door himself. He wants to look around the hallway to see if he can find anything that would be an opening mechanism.
All right, I would like for Zenod and Calanthia to both roll investigation checks.
All right, I'm going to guidance this.
Yep. And make sure you're adding your +1.
I did. I went on DDB and I made the item and put it on my sheet.
Sweet.
So it already gave it to me.
18.
Calanthia. Yep, go ahead. Zenod.
12? 12.
Okay.
Yeah, 12.
Zenod, you don't see a lot around here. Maybe it's just your ritual cast. You're not really like in tune with what's going on, but you're looking around. It doesn't seem to be a particularly interesting hallway. There doesn't seem to be anything of note whatsoever about it. Calanthia, you're looking at the door, and you're amazed that it ever was a door. It looks so stuck like it's been stuck that way for years. It seems to have fallen off of its hinges a little bit. It's just a solid stone door, but it is cut deep into part of the ground. It's just sitting there. But
Oh, sorry.
but you can't see through the seams of it because the door is so big inside the hinges of the door. But it just looks like it's stuck.
So
Underneath,
go ahead, Zenod.
is it underneath the flagstone that Baldur broke? What do you see?
Broken stone.
I saw your mouth move, Adam, and I didn't hear any words.
There's broken stone.
Broken stone.
So underneath the broken stone, there's more broken stone.
Yes.
Okay.
Broken stone and dirt. So like you're looking at the broken stone. Do you want to dig the stone up and look for stuff?
Yeah.
Well, I want to tell the party.
You said the door looks stuck?
Yeah, I want to tell him, but I was letting this is just an old door and it's just stuck.
I want to football shoulder truck the door.
You got it. I would like for you to roll
Like,
an athletics check, please.
With a 20-foot, like, run back and, like, just...
Go ahead and roll that athletics check.
23.
As you shoulder check the top of this door, at first it stings your shoulder like, man, this thing is a solid piece of rock. But you go tumbling into the room and roll a dexterity saving throw.
With advantage, or is it not in effect?
It is not an effect.
14.
Yep. It doesn't look terribly graceful, but you don't take any damage as you just truck this door over, and it just breaks through the stone that was holding it on the other side, collapses in on the other side of the room, and you, not gracefully, stand up and look, and there are two very large creatures in here. You're familiar with them. These are bugbears.
Oh, okay. I want to try, unless it's like combat I start, I would like to try to do a... Actually, I don't know if this would work. Let me read this.
How do they react to him coming in?
Hang on.
Yeah, so I just want to stand up and, like, stick my hands up and be like, just passing through.
What language do you say this in?
I'm gonna say it in common. Or no, fuck, I know enough about... I'll say it in goblin.
I would like for you to roll a persuasion check with advantage. You keep taking
Persuasion. -1, so 18 minus 1, 17. If you said something, Richard, I didn't hear you.
And pass through, then.
You have a bardic inspiration.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just assuming I didn't need it right there, based off the dialogue that started.
We'll see.
And I'm just gonna give a nod in Goblin and be like, with haste, and then look to the party and be like, go you.
So, yeah, we're all going. I'm going as fast as I can to get through.
Yeah, I'm going.
Where are you sending
Going
them?
up
So from my understanding, we're looking for the left.
left door in the center room.
Yeah, well,
In
yeah,
the
we're gonna
circle
take.
room.
No, we take 2 lefts to get to the circle room.
It
So-
says left exit of the circle room.
I wrote it down.
We're not in the
I
circle
wrote it
room yet.
down too, nigga. Left exit in the circle room.
I'm going looking for the left.
But we're not
We're
in the
not in the
circle
circle
room yet.
room yet.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would like to say to these to Baldur, I would like to say, how did you overcome these creatures, these monsters?
I used my mind,
Right.
and I ask them for passage in Goblin because I know they
Goblin.
travel with goblins.
Interesting. So they must have an allegiance with goblins.
Let
them know. Let them know in no uncertain terms that their masters or their friends may not be back, and we're gonna need them to destroy the orcs.
Okay, so I'll look towards the two, and be like, in Goblin again, be like, I know that you normally travel or have been known to travel with goblins. Are you familiar with the orc uprise in this area? Because they've slaughtered many goblins. Just recently, a camp of deer. They weren't friends, but we had met them and they fought with us. They were solid goblins. Were murdered by these orc bastards. Would you like to spill their blood?
What do you think we wait here for, man?
The opportunity to spill orc blood.
You got it, man.
Yes.
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
And I'm gonna give them one of those good Morrow like battle fucking handshakes. It'd be like, much blood will flow in Goblin, and start going the way towards the orc encampment, the left.
You're going left?
Yeah, 2 lefts to the circle room.
Yep. No, yeah. So it's room, go, and then right, then left.
Left, and then left, and circle
and
room.
then either exit out of the circle room.
Yep.
Left, either exit.
Yeah, because so far we've gone around the corner, we've gone straight, we've gone through the square room, we went through the single door, we took the right to the other room, we just took the other right. Now we need to take 2 more lefts to the circle room where we can take
and
either
then we
exit.
can take either of those exits.
Then left. Yeah. Yep. Then left to the circle room. Yep. That's what
Yep.
You have not taken another right. I was
From
wondering
the
if
room
I
we
had
just
given you. I was wondering if I had given you the correct instructions, but I listened through your entire thing. You have not taken a second right.
So you did
Out
not
of the first room?
Yeah. So
Okay,
you took
alright.
the first right out of the first room. You have not taken another right.
Okay, alright, so
we
we'll be
needed
looking
second right. So
we'll
needed
be
a
looking
right.
for that right to then take the 2 lefts. Because I remember what the rats told me.
I wrote it down in sequence, and we all wrote it down, apparently.
Yeah, apparently, because we had the
I
same.
did not write it down.
Well,
Yeah. So
I
we
didn't write it
need
down
another
either,
right
Anthony, you're
first.
okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna take a right and then 2 lefts to the circle room, and then we'll
And then either door.
All
for
right.
the rats with good luck.
Yes. So we need a right now.
When does the wrong
So you get into a wooden door. You begin approaching a wooden door. Detect magic is still up. Looks clear.
Okay. Okay.
To try to like get the owl bearers kind of like rattled up for the battle coming up. I want to like take my my sword and kind of like pump it on my chest and be like, in Goblin again, much blood spilled, and kick the door.
All right. Roll an athletics check.
You didn't even let KP do her thing.
Well, there was no magic. That was enough for me. Plus 7, 23.
That'll do it. The door just flies off its hinges. Again, you've left now 3 destroyed doors in this place. The stealth approach, not really Baldur style.
No, not even a little. And yeah, I'm gonna keep going down the path.
15 feet into this hallway, there's a fork that goes to the left, and it also goes. This hallway continues straight. So
Yeah, we're going left.
you got it. Zenod, are you up front?
Yes.
As soon as you guys take that left, you see another rune on the ground. A different rune, but you see another rune on the ground 20 feet ahead of you.
Zenod's gonna call out to hold. Hold? What kind of magic's coming from the rune?
1 second.
Evocation.
It's trans magic.
No. You mean satanic on the first view?
It's a divination.
It's the same
No,
thing.
it's trans.
Actually, there is a trans magic. It's transmutation.
Hold on. Please adjust the monsters that we are currently fighting.
I'm just throwing it out there. There's a school of wizardry in Dungeons and Dragons called the School of Transmutation Magic.
It is not trans magic. It is conjugal visit.
Conjuration.
Conjuration. That's the one.
Vision magic better. It sounds graphic.
I mean, that's how you feel after it gets done with you.
Yeah, right?
Oof.
8 seconds.
Is it covering the whole hallway again?
Yeah, it's the hallway's not very wide, and it's a square in the corner of the hallway, basically, before the hallway veers left again.
It's another stone tablet, right?
It is.
In Goblin, I want to look at the 2 bugbears and be like, "Don't let me have all the fun. There's magic runes in the way. Destroy it!" And like tell them to fucking shatter the floor.
And I'll do the mold earth to cover it first.
What?
I'll do the mold earth to cover it and try to tone it down.
Increase the kinetic energy that goes through and reduce the amount of energy that comes through.
You got it.
And soften it so it's.
I would like for you, Baldur, to roll a persuasion check.
15 minus 1, 14.
Add your D4.
Yeah, a D6.
D6.
Let me do that too. 19.
Okay, come on. And both of them together go up and bring their massive spiked maces down on top of this thing. And as soon as they get within striking distance of it, they come down and they do smash the rune. But this fog cloud just goes, releases from the area. And they have to make okay. Both of them take the full brunt of it. You can see them just getting hammered by this thing.
Does my mold not help or anything? My mold earth?
No, it does not.
Is there a way to disable magic traps aside from dispelling them in D&D? Is that a thing? Like, can I go up and do an Arcana check to figure out if there's a way to disable it? Is that mechanically something you can do?
You have to try it next time.
Okay.
And you watch both of these bugbears just all over in front of you. Zenod.
Yeah.
The rune is destroyed, and the magic is fading.
So,
are they
I
dead
go up to
or
the
are they
bugbears?
unconscious?
Hang on.
Hold on, Steph.
Are they dead or unconscious?
I guess you'd have to go take a look.
I will.
Well, the fog is still there in the mist. It hasn't gone. The fog is just sitting there. The rune is destroyed, but the fog is just sitting in that corner.
Zenod will swing off his cape or his cloak and see if he can waft the gas away.
I like that. Can you? I want you to roll. Just roll a survival check for me.
Okay.
I'd like to help him. I'd like to help him to give him advantage.
I assume that I cannot guidance that because guidance is an action as well.
Correct. So what are you doing, Rasputin, to help?
Using my cloak, as I see him wafting the gaseous fumes away, I pull off my cloak and start wafting as well.
You got it. Go ahead and roll with advantage.
You said survival?
Yep.
24.
Yeah. rather effectively, you guys wafting this thing, and the gas just dissipates around the corner away from you guys. Like as you were wafting it, it started to, it was hitting the ground and coming back towards you. But with the rhythm that you guys got together, you quickly made enough air to move it around the corner and dissipate.
Okay.
Approaching the
And
two
go see if
bugbears. Yeah, they're fucking DED dead.
Okay.
All right, meta. Thank you guys.
Hey, Richard, or how many healing potions did you give each of us? It was 2, right?
I don't think it was a set amount. I think it was 2 for most. Maybe it was.
Yeah, I think it was 2 apiece, and then Charles gave us like 1.
I had 2. I have none left. But I don't know what you guys have. I just keep track of my inventory.
Okay.
Yeah, I only have 1, and I'm done. So.
After seeing the bugbears like die in the hallway from the puff of stuff, Baldur looks to the party. He's like, I don't imagine they would have been much help, really.
All right. Zenod's gonna keep walking.
I'd like to reassure Baldur as we continue walking. They were kind of dumb anyway. I mean, obviously.
Yeah. Oh yes, Goblin is a very, very rudimental basic language.
They don't even know how to count or add 2-digit numbers in their head.
Have you ever seen a goblin count? It's usually just like shaking of a hand a couple of times, like.
I have, and it sickens me.
All right, still moving forward. We're looking for the next left.
Yes, the first left. Remember, we had to do that right. So 2 lefts, and then the round room.
Yep, the next left would still apply.
It would. You're right.
Is she a...
Way to correct your mother.
Is she a goblin?
But
next, means you did the first one.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go up to Baldur, and I'm gonna kind of just be like, well, we they were very helpful, and in the end, the bugbears, they died for a purpose. At least they didn't die, I don't know, of starvation or something.
Or being tricked.
Them dying helped us out. And,
Great.
I appreciate that help, but they died to what appeared to be dust. Fucking pathetic.
A pathetic death, I must say, like being tricked.
I want to punch her. Did you say that out loud?
Yes.
I do.
I punch her right in the fucking teeth.
Roll the attack.
Plus 7. 23?
That hits.
It's 5 damage. Because it's just an unarmed strike. I just punch you.
Can I try and punch him at the same time, but go at an angle so she doesn't notice that I also punched her?
You're gonna punch her as well?
Yeah.
All right. Roll the attack.
Wait, that should be a deception roll too.
I need the attack first to see if it hits.
23.
23 hits. Now I need you to roll a sleight of hand.
And I see this, right? I assume?
Yes.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So yeah, Baldur hit you really hard. Go ahead and roll that damage.
But did I see him?
Oh yeah, you saw him, but
Okay.
he can't hide it from everyone. He's not invisible.
Yeah.
So 15 damage to Calanthia.
Alright, so I immediately wanna fucking grab Garrett and confront the cowardice. Like I wanna grab him and be like, Why are you hitting? My business is with her.
Sorry, it's just abusing women. It's just something that's always come natural to me.
Sorry, I gotta laugh. Being an abused woman, that's hysterical to me.
Give me 1 second. I gotta go get my radio.
Women gotta be punched once in a while to get their voice.
Baldur, I knew you might have to tell her a second time. I was just helping you out.
Equal lefts, equal rights.
That's right.
So Baldur.
You gotta know when dinner's due.
Baldur, holding and looking at Garrett is like, I swear, boy, every time I start to think you're a capable warrior, you prove out to be an arrogant child. And then I want to turn completely away from him and lean. What is Calanthia doing? My bad. It'll dictate how I approach you.
I actually say, Baldur, I understand, but you will still be what your wife wants you to be. You are not brought back to be what you think you are. You are just needed to save this evil.
See, I feel the edge again. It just
And
keeps
I wipe
coming
the
on. It's
blood
just the
from my
edge.
face and
It's
fling
just-
it on the ground and say, I am still who I am, and you are still who you are and meant to be. And you will have your glorious death.
So I wanna look at Calanthia and be like, I am who I am. You have no idea who I was, who I am, what you brought back. You're not wrong. I will fight this fight with you. But sometimes, to kill a monster, you do need one. And then I'm gonna stick my hand out to like help her up, and I'm gonna kind of side eye Garrett.
I'm sorry. It's just the things they say sometimes. They just have such a punchable face. You know what I mean?
So I'm helping you up, and whenever you get to like my face, I'm gonna look to you and be like, on your oaths as a paladin, as we continue forward, leave my wife and your decisions to yourself. They have nothing to do with the battles to come.
So I keep his hand in mine. And I say, Baldur, I am changing too because I understand what you say. I am going to lay down my shield. And I'm just going to fight this battle as a two-handed so I can do more damage. And if I die in this battle, I understand that now. Not because I want to, but this evil is vast. And I am not sorry that I brought you back, but that I denied you the death. But we need you. And I will never bring up your wife or anything about your life.
So I'm
You
gonna
just will complete this mission.
I'm gonna look at
My wife's
I'm a-
name out your mouth.
so I'm gonna look at Calanthia and be like, Calanthia, the Baldur that wanted to do more or be good is with his wife. You brought back the part of me that is needed, so leave it there. And then I'll let go and I'll turn around and start walking again.
Based. Fucking based. 100% down with this, Baldur. Hell
and
yeah.
Calanthia just accepts that we are just two fighting partners now, and in her mind, she accepts I will no longer make him good, bad. He is a fighter.
Hey, I don't want to hear how you're. I don't want to hear that. Yeah.
You
Okay.
just do that stuff.
Yep. Okay.
But I'd go up to Calanthia and be like, sorry that I hit you. Recently we haven't been very good, in a very good relationship. I don't know. All I'm gonna say is, I apologize, and it made me feel much better. I apologize for everything.
What made you feel better? Hitting me?
Let's not get into the details.
So you apologize for what you've done, and hitting me made you feel better.
No. I did not say that. I said I apologize for everything I've done, and hopefully you will feel better for this.
Again, for this, for hitting me?
No, I apologize for everything
Yes,
I've
I
done.
get you apologize, and
I hope you feel better for me apologizing. If you don't, well, I don't know.
no, I feel better for you apologizing, and I forgive you for hitting me because I might hit you one day. But one never knows, right? I don't see myself doing that, but as long as you don't hurt the party, and I do disrespect you hitting me.
I could see it happening.
Well, if you hit me,
Yeah.
I'm going to kill you. So just
You'd kill me. You'd kill a party member.
Hold on. This is all getting way out of hand.
No,
And-
would you kill me?
well, it depends on how hard you hit me. But no, I would not. I wouldn't have killed you.
As much as you hit me and drew blood?
I did not. That was just a tap. I did not even hit you that hard.
Okay,
Are you
how about
saying
this?
that? Hold on.
Don't hit me again, and don't say you'd kill me, and maybe we'd do okay.
All right. And I'm gonna give her a health potion.
So,
Garrett, are
so
you saying, Garrett, that you didn't do nothing?
What?
Are you saying that you didn't do nothing?
You didn't do nothing.
Oh, nothing.
so like, as this whole thing, Zenod's just gonna walk by, and as he passes Calanthia, such excellent teamwork within the parties on this realm, and just keep walking on.
Is his notebook in his hand?
As you go forward, you approach.
Is his notebook in his hand? Is his notebook in his hand?
I don't know. Is it?
No, it's not. Keep walking.
Where's your notebook? Where's your notebook?
You don't know. So
Okay.
you approach the door. Your detect magic is still up for a little while. Does not appear to be any magic on this door.
I will inspect. Well, actually, I'll look at KP and sort of gesture.
17.
It looks like a wooden door. Doesn't appear to be locked. Doesn't appear to be trapped.
So step back and clear the way.
Yep. Say thumbs up.
I'm gonna open it.
All right, Garrett, you open the door. You step into another room, a large square room, and there doesn't appear to be anything in here, except on the walls there are long dead corpses that are just laid against the corners in places. They look mostly humanoid.
Can I go up to investigate for more investigation?
What are you looking for?
I just want to like observe like what race they are, like what do they have on them, like what's injured, what's not injured, what's.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I don't detect. Well, I don't detect any magic in this room, Adam.
You do not.
Okay.
The only exit in this room, other than the one you guys came in, is to the top left. It doesn't look like it's a doorway at all. It's just an archway.
Wait, what do you mean top left?
You came in the bottom of this room, and in the top left of the room, sorry, it's
Think two-dimensionally.
yes.
So like at the 10 o'clock, like 10 o'clock, not
Yes.
three-dimensionally top left, like just at the 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
Okay.
Yes,
Got it. I thought you meant it was like on the like near the ceiling or
because
something.
you're autistic.
I don't speak your language yet, Ricky. I'm working on it. I'm trying, buddy. Did you roll your investigation? Or what?
Yeah, it was a nice.
Yep. So going and approaching these in the 2 o'clock position of the room, there is a bunch of corpses up there. not actually up, but in the 2 o'clock position of the room. And there you find just lots of bones. They've been there a long time. The flesh is long gone. There are a few tattered remains of some sort of clothing. No armor, no weapons that you can see.
No loot.
Mostly humans. Mostly human skeletons. A couple that could be potentially elves. That look like elves, but just elves and humans. Just dead, long dead bodies.
Are they wearing armor? Do they have just clothes on?
Said no armor. Said no armor and clothes.
Okay.
Yep. They were not wearing any armor, no weapons, just some really rotted, long just sitting in stagnant cloth that used to be their clothes.
Any broken bones?
Some.
There's at least one broken heart.
Just for clarification, are these bones like in the air or on the ceiling? This is the floor.
You guys are like pinned to the side of the wall. Like what is this?
So there's no sign, from what we can tell so far, of how they died.
No, it's not terribly clear how they died. In fact, roll an investigation check, Ricky.
Yep. And I'm gonna guidance this one. It's a solid 9. I'm switching dice.
Yeah, it's not really clear how they died.
Alright.
I'm going to. Alright, Ricky, could you Zenod, could you watch my back in second place and just make sure we're more observant.
Where is Calanthia in relation to me right now? Like in the overall party? Because we were talking to each other. Did we walk in like together basically?
I imagine so.
Alright, so as they're kind of looking at the bodies and they're having their own conversation, I'm just going to separately look at her and be like, I want to take my great axe and give it to her and be like, for the Baldur you mourn, and for the warrior you wish to become. And I'm going to give her my great axe.
Cool. Fucking cool.
Are you going to be wielding that great axe, Calanthia?
I am. So I'm gonna put my sword and my shield away, and I'm gonna wield that.
In your inventory, go to the shield and make sure you unequip it so it takes the AC off of your armor.
Okay.
And don't forget that you're going to have that plate armor fixed at some point.
Yes. Okay.
I don't think there's gonna be another fight tonight, but it's good. It's good advice.
So I
Why?
go
Kalen's at Adam's house. We can go late tonight.
Well, okay. I'm suspecting.
Okay, I'm gonna put the
I'm not saying
shield.
I'm hoping for that. I'm just saying that I don't suspect that it will be that way.
All right, what are you guys
So
doing?
I'm not.
How do I change from my since I have the longsword, how do I change it to the axe?
So go to inventory, and there's a button that says manage inventory,
Yes?
and then you're going to type in that search box, great axe.
Great axe. Add items?
And then you
Yes.
add item to your equipment. And then you'll go to your inventory, and the equipment that you're wearing, there's a little box next to it. If you're wearing it, click it, it'll be red. If you're not wearing it, unclick it so you're not getting the AC from your shield.
I gotta say, Ricky, that looks like a very comfortable smoker's jacket.
You,
I want one.
You'll know if you did it right if on your actions it shows your great axe as your weapon
Okay,
instead of
hold
the sword.
on.
I mean, it's
I'll
just
put my-
just an Umbro sports jacket. It's not like leather or anything. It's just fabric.
It's kangaroo
Got it.
leather.
It does look actually pretty cool.
All right.
Bought it at one of the stores. Yeah, I think we're just walking. I'm behind Kaelin again.
Yep.
Or
And
behind
you
John.
guys are
I
approaching.
have my great axe up now with +7.
You guys are approaching the archway.
Okay, good. Thank you.
You guys are approaching the archway with. Is the rest of the party following you guys?
Yeah, Baldur's trying to get the fuck up out of here.
All right, so he's right behind. So I would say I've got Garrett in the front, Zenod right behind him with the detect magic up, Baldur right behind there, Calanthia, probably Rasputin, and then bringing up the rear is KP. Does that sound good?
I thought KP was right next to Zenod because she was looking for physical and he's looking for magical. They're walking together.
Sounds good to me. And if we're about to roll initiative, let's do it because I got to pee and smoke.
Right.
One of those is necessity.
You guys walk into this circular room. As soon as you walk in, you realize, oh, this is the circular room he's talking about. The strange thing about this room is that the stone of it does not look nearly as old as the stone of the dungeon that you've come through. This room looks to have been kept maintained. There is a few things scattered around, but most immediately you notice, as you all walk in, right in the middle of the room is a massive monstrosity, very similar to the one you guys saw in the woods, but bigger. And this one has wings. To victory or death, roll initiative.
Man.
19 for Baldur.
I just have the worst initiative rolls for like four fucking times straight now.
18.
This was the last ride was my first good initiative roll of this campaign.
Oh,
So,
really?
Put my swimming shoes back.
19 for Calanthia.
10 for Zenod.
I need Rasputin and KP.
19.
Goodness.
Wow.
13.
15 plus 4, man. What are you going to do?
13.
All right, let me draw this map out for you guys, and then I'll switch it over.
Pee
Hey,
break.
Grandma.
Right. I'm going to take a bathroom break and a smoke break.
Hey, Grandma.
Yeah.
I love you, okay? I
I
love
love
you.
you huge.
Mom, real quick, what's your AC show now? It went down by 2, right?
But I'm about to do that spell.
No, I'm just
Jalen.
saying your natural AC is 17 now, right? Not 19.
Yep.
Okay, all right.
Absolutely.
Cool. It'll go back up to once you get that armor fixed.
Kaylin,
Yeah.
just don't be a shitbird.
So, but I thought I don't know if it's good. I can't ask you.
Okay.
Well, can I ask you?
I don't give a shit.
I was going to do that spell that gives me the +2.
Yeah, that's you still have access to your spells, yeah.
Yeah, and that way I have still the same I had before.
Yeah, you're talking about
No.
shield of faith.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Steffi, it wouldn't be the same as before because before, if you had the Shield of Faith and your regular shield, it would have been 2
Yeah.
higher.
It'd be 21, but
Yeah.
at least I about 19.
Well,
Yes.
that's what I was saying. So the difference is, for example, with the sword and the shield, once you get the plate armor, your natural AC would have been 21 with shield it would have been 23. Now, once you get the plate armor fixed, your natural AC will be 19, and then with the shield of faith, it'll be 21. So you
Yeah.
basically gave up 2 AC, but you also went from a D8.
But I'm still high at 21.
Well, I mean, basically you're giving up a little bit of defensiveness because you're going from a D8 sword damage to great X damage. That's the trade-off. You're trading off some
Yeah.
defense for some more damage.
Yeah.
That camera keeps doing that.
Because per swing you can do up to 4 more damage per swing.
Yeah. And
Hey,
for me, I
Steffi,
felt that was the best.
when you never mind. Do it later.
Okay. Debrief.
No. I was gonna do something, but it happened too quickly. There's not enough
Okay.
time.
Is it because I'm black?
Yes. All right. Did we get everyone back? No, we don't have Richie yet.
Adam.
You're echoing.
Yeah, I don't know why.
No, I'm pretty sure you just said Adam 2 times.
Did it go away?
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay.
I'm here, dude. But like, I thought we had a minute. So
How does discussing? What is the? Do we just, if we want to say something during combat, do we just say, you tell us how long it's going to take, or is there a set time?
It depends on what
For
you're trying to
communication?
do.
Yeah. So here's how it works. If you're trying to give some quick information, you can do that as part of your action, right? Action, bonus action, movement, quick information like get over there, right? Like a quick burst of verbiage, I'm fine with. If you're trying to give specific instructions, that'll be an action. If you're trying to persuade somebody, that's also an action. Things along those lines. So it sort of depends. If you're just shouting out some burst like
Watch out.
or fire damage works or something to that effect, I'm fine with that just being yelled out.
Okay, so what about Paladin? Throw me your shield.
That's a specific thing.
Yeah, that's like you're very much requesting somebody do an action for you. At a minimum, I'd make that a bonus action.
Okay. Okay.
Are you proficient with shields? I guess it doesn't really matter. Anybody can use shields, right?
Yeah, anybody can use a shield.
Yeah, I don't think there's proficiency for shields.
Yeah, no, it's just plus 2 AC. And a lot of druids.
What's your
'cause they
strength?
usually use
If
that.
it's under 12, I'm not gonna let you use a shield.
Nah, it's only an 8.
Oh,
Ooh,
definitely
God,
not.
as a dump stab, yeah.
Yeah, you're not using a shield.
You can't,
Well,
wait,
you can hold
can't
the
hold the
shield
shield?
and do nothing else. Like with nothing else with your hands.
It's because of the dump stat. So you have -2 to your overall strength. It's your dump
-1.
stat. Yeah, it's your dump stat though. So like historically,
Right.
druids, if they're trying to be like like they multi-class with barbarian or something, there are druid builds that will try to use a shield, but they play them more as quasi melee characters because they use shalalala whatever on their
Shillelagh.
quarterstaff. Yeah,
Or
so you can use,
Shillelagh.
yeah, so you can use the quarterstaff and the shield. Like you mechanically can, but because your physical strength of your character, like you're physically not strong enough to carry the shield
Right.
around itself.
So what my plan was literally I was just gonna hold the shield, and then my other hand would be my focus is it's a coin on a wristband that I hold in my hand. I'm using as a focus.
Yeah.
To be hold the shield and the focus and cast spells. I'm not trying to like do melee attacks.
No,
Is
no.
that something I can do?
What he's saying is you have certain like components and stuff you have to do to cast your spells, right? He's saying that you would need both hands to hold the shield because that's how physically weak you are.
Yeah,
Okay,
because you
so I
have
can't hold.
there's verbal and somatic components to most of your spells.
I thought that went away if you were holding your focus.
No, I don't think so.
I thought the focus got rid of the somatic parts. Or does it only get rid of material costs?
No. What you're
makes
thinking
you
of
stronger.
What you're thinking of is there's a specific feat that clerics usually get. It's like Warcaster or something where they can use their weapon as a focus.
Yes. You can do that
Right.
on Warcaster.
But what if you're just holding if you're holding a focus? What is that?
That's just the means in which you channel your magic through.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
your,
it gets rid of
and that's
something.
that's a conversation that we can have after this fight.
Well, I thought we were just waiting on Rich to get back.
He's ready. So here we go.
Yeah, Richie's ready, guys.
First up, I need the highest dexterity between Baldur, Calanthia, and Rasputin.
mine's +3. I have 16 total.
That's probably going to be the highest. Baldur, you're up.
You're gonna roll.
So I'm gonna rage,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna run up and take 2 reckless attacks out using Great Weapon Master.
No, wait, Baldur's not Baldur's raging? That's crazy.
It's pretty crazy because I haven't raged in like the past 3 fights.
I mean, like, they're not really like.
Because you die.
Those weren't like.
That's true. Plus 3 because I have to -5. So 17.
17 hits.
And then 14 plus 3. 17 again.
Yep. That also hits, obviously. Go ahead and roll that damage.
Yeah. 47.
Woof! Right off the top, you go and start taking chunks out of this thing that looks to have been pieced together by the skin of many, many different creatures.
That is my turn.
All right. Up next is probably going to be Calanthia.
Yep. So, I'm gonna do my 2 attacks.
Do it.
First one is 19.
19 hits.
Second one.
24 also hits.
Okay, I'm gonna do my divine smite on one of those.
You got it.
So remember, your weapon does a D12 now. So you'll, instead of rolling 3 D8s, you'll roll a D12 and 2 D8s.
So 3 D12s.
Nope.
No.
1 D12, 2 D8s. The D12 is
Okay.
for your great axe. The D8s are for the divine smite.
So 1 D12, 2 D12s, 1 D8.
Nope. 1 D12, 2 D8
Per attack. And then
per.
for your divine smite attack. And then you add, right? So you roll the D12 and then roll the 2 D8s. And then add your weapon attack modifier.
And then for the second attack, you'll roll another D12.
And your weapon attack
Okay.
modifier.
Yes. While she's doing math, Ricky, I got the answer.
Oh my god! I did something wrong. Hold on, because that came out to 108, and I was like, that's fucking impossible.
You're good, Charles. Already looked it up. Yeah, it replaces the material component.
Yep.
Yeah, just go do whatever, man.
So 26 was the first one, and the second one is just what?
D12 plus your
Okay.
modifier. So 26 plus whatever you roll on this with your modifier.
Another 13.
So 26 plus 13.
39.
Big numbers.
And
this thing-
you ran up on it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. You got it. Up next is Rasputin.
You're muted, I think.
Sorry. Photo mosh. That's not what I'm looking for. Where are you? There we go. Okay. I would like to. What beast exactly are we looking at?
It looks very similar to those hovering things that ambushed you guys in the forest, but it's larger and it has wings.
All right. I would like to use. I would like to use unsettling words and say, you believe you can fly. You believe you can touch the sky. But in 10 years' time, you are going to be sent to prison.
Somebody echoed really bad there.
His mom just picked up the phone.
All right, go ahead and mark off that inspiration dice.
Okay.
Oh, that.
Marked off.
Not marked off.
And then go ahead and roll the whatever else you're gonna do.
I would like to cast. Shit. Yeah. Dissonant Whispers at level. At level 1.
Right?
That's... Wow. Triple threes. That's...
Yeah.
I should
I gotta
re-roll that.
see what hits him. Wisdom save. And he's supposed to do so with disadvantage, correct?
Correct.
You got it. And your wisdom is? What's the DC?
15.
He does save it, so he doesn't
God damn it.
retreat. Which doesn't half as much damage. So how much damage did he take?
9.
So half. Got it.
Fucking bullshit. My insult wasn't good enough.
Clearly not. You do see him racked with pain from your words, but does not flee, so you're gathering that was an unsuccessful attempt. Up next. Is that your turn, Rasputin?
Actually, no, I'd like to move away from the party.
What would you like to do? Sorry?
I would like to move away from the party.
Where would you like to move to?
I don't know which one's me. That's me. Okay. At least 25 feet to the right. Yeah. That's perfect.
All right. Up next is Garrett.
So would it be possible?
Oh my god!
I-
I have to screenshot this. Zenod looks like a fucking demonic horse. Like, what's going on? Sorry.
Would it be any way possible that I could almost snatch the shield out of Zenod's hand?
There's no shield in Zenod's hand.
Oh, there's no more shield. Never mind then.
It's presumably on Calanthia's back.
I'm gonna try. How big is he?
Big.
Well, yeah, he's a pretty big guy, but.
Big.
All right, I'm gonna jump up as high as I can. I'm just in his head, and then I'm gonna do the attack, do another attack, backflip, and the last attack's gonna be a stunning strike.
Go ahead.
Well,
Move your guy up to him.
so yeah, so I'm gonna.
Let me see these attacks.
Mark out window.
Nope. Hits. Does not hit. Does not hit. 22 hits.
So I want to go up to the pummel, hit him on the head, and then while I backflip, I'm gonna backflip, but then I'm gonna like, sort of like, kick him in the face
On the way
while
down.
while I'm backflipping.
You got it. Go ahead and roll the damage. And then mark the key point off.
So 10 damage for the first one. 8 damage for the second.
Right? And then the key point, he has to make a wisdom save.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. As you go on top, so you jump up high, smack him in the head once, you come down to try to elbow him, you just end up slipping right off of this really dense skull. Just slip into some of the mushy skin that wasn't really strapped down as tight as it should have been. Throws you off a little bit, but as you're back flipping off of him, you kick him right in the jaw and you watch him just standing still.
And then, yeah, well, I'm gonna walk back and move away. How about him? I like Baldur and Callie.
Let me see. 1 second.
Zenod is having some connection issues. Apparently.
It's not me. Because I'm looking at my phone, I can see it just fine. It's something to do with the streaming part.
It's your video, man. Your video's not coming in.
Really? I can see it fine on my. Yeah, I know. It's all
Ricky.
blurry on. It's all blurry in the thing, but it looks fine on my phone.
Have you tried turning it off and turning it back on?
It's fine on my phone. I don't know why it's any different on the computer. But
Have
I
you
really
tried?
don't care.
Yeah, right. I get it. But like, have you tried turning it off and then turning it back
It's
on?
on your
you
phone
tried?
because it's on your phone because you're looking at it locally. The connection to us is what's host.
Okay. But you guys can hear me fine, right? There's no lag.
Yeah, I
fine.
can hear you.
Then
Yeah,
I
we
don't
can
care.
hear you.
All
And I
right,
really don't care.
cool. Good. That's your turn. Up next is KP.
You're muted.
I want to set Hunter's Mark on it with my bonus action and then fire 2 arrows.
You got it.
And it's stunned, right?
It looks so. Yeah.
Yeah, from the being locked there. So you should get advantage on those attacks.
Correct? With advantage? Cool.
Guy can't pass a 10 DC Wisdom save. Unbelievable.
That's a 23 and then 17?
Both hit.
So this one's
25
bisexual, right?
damage.
How much?
25 altogether.
Woof. Is that your turn?
And that is my turn.
Zenod, you're up. Oh, we lost Zenod. I guess it wasn't going so well. Zenod moves over here. He yells, "Paladin, throw me your shield!" Oh shit! Hang on. See what he's coming back in. Can you hear us?
All right, stop. Me, I got me
Is that better?
bears.
Can you hear us?
Zenod,
Yes.
Ricky,
Is that better?
can you hear us?
You're up.
Yes. Yes, I can hear you.
I can't hear you.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah, I can hear you, Ricky. I can hear you.
Okay, good.
It's your turn. What would you like to do?
Move up, move north. As far as I can go with my 30 feet.
Okay.
This will be
Bonus
interesting.
action, starry form.
You got it.
And I'm going to go ahead, and so with that starry form, I will throw my first attack,
Adam, I'm jealous of your
which is
your finger
range
movements
spell
on the
attack.
pen. I have my own, but yours look way cooler.
15.
I'd be chain smoking.
15 hits.
All right, so that is.
Working on these portrait shots.
You haven't even read your text, Danielle.
That is
I did.
10 radiant damage.
I did read it.
Hang on 1 second. All right. You said 10 radiant damage?
Yes.
You got it.
And then I need a Constitution saving throw from it, please.
It's pretty
DC
good.
15.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does it matter? Does it matter that it's paralyzed when it comes to saves?
It does for a couple different saves, not for Constitution. But for Dexterity, it's an
Okay.
auto fail.
Yeah, and strength.
Yeah. But not for
All
Constitution.
right.
So, yep.
Okay, and you said it passed?
Dirty 20, yeah.
I can't hear him at all.
Okay.
No,
I think
it's the
passed.
channel. So Adam's the only one who can hear
Nothing
him.
happens. Yeah, okay, that's it. In a turn.
I hope he can hear us at least.
Yeah, he can hear me. He cannot currently hear the two chatterbugs that wouldn't shut up, so had to be shut up.
I can hear everyone. I don't know why people can't hear me.
I know why nobody
It's
can hear
annoying they keep
Steffi and
talking
Danny
over
right
me.
now.
I heard Danny.
I don't think she does.
In any case, is that your turn? Is that your turn? Oh, we lost him again. Yeah, he's got signal issues.
Oh, feed it scene.
That's his turn. Up next is this guy's turn, who can't do shit because he's stunned.
Woo, Kaylin!
Yeah.
Nice job,
Fucking
dude.
believable, man.
That seems like a pretty big enemy too. Like, oof.
Yeah.
Way to go,
Pretty
Monk!
big weapon.
Whoop whoop!
Want him to hit somebody at least. Gee, mini.
Don't worry, he'll get a chance. All right. Up next is Baldur.
I'm gonna take 2 attacks with Great Weapon Master at him. He's still stunned, so they're with advantage, right?
They are with advantage.
+5. Dirty 20.
Hits.
19.
Also hits.
$38.
Is that your turn?
I'm gonna maneuver myself around to the backside of him. And that's my turn.
You got it. Up next is Calanthia. Hang on, let me make sure she's off mute. She is, yep.
I'm gonna do my 2 attacks.
Yep.
First one is 17.
That hits. You gotta stop cupping your phone like that.
I have to move it off my iPad. That's why I'll try to be quieter.
Not a problem.
It's just the way you're holding it. You can if you move it in another way, it's fine. But when you cup it the way that you've been cupping it, you send all of the audio right back into the mic.
Or just like lean it against a cup on the table or something.
And yeah, leave it there.
Yeah. Nat 20, so 27.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do the nat 20 as a divine smite, and the other one regular.
Are you what level are you casting it at?
Level 2.
So that's gonna be 3d8. So you'll roll a d12, 3d8, double those, and then add your modifier to it. And then roll the second d12 and add your modifier.
I hope we don't need any smites in the working kit.
Two plus.
Everything in your screen reminds me of
40 is the first one, and the second roll is what? A D12 roll plus 4. 53.
53 total, right?
Yep.
You got it.
My iPad froze, so sorry, my dice had to click twice.
It's okay. Your math takes so long that I'm not going to ask you how much of that was radiant damage. I'm just going to assume and act accordingly. But your radiant
And I
damage,
really don't know how to separate those, so I'm going to have to ask.
again, it's fine. I got it. But your radiant damage did what you expected it to. Your weapon damage did not.
Okay.
Rasputin.
Okay. I will like to repeat my previous actions. Okay, so I'm going to use a bardic inspiration and cast unsettling words.
Do so. What's it sound like?
I'm waiting for it to not echo. Okay, it's not echoing. Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelt of elderberries.
All right. And now he needs. Are you going to do the same thing? Wisdom save for him. Now he can pass wisdom saves.
Track the number rolled from the next save throw.
15, right?
No. Hold on. Okay. No, I think we did this wrong the last time. Roll the bardic inspiration die 1d8. The creature
Oh, it's
must
not
subtract-
with disadvantage. You're right. It's not a disadvantage. It's you have to subtract it. All right. So let me roll this with advantage then. What's your bardic inspiration that you can subtract from his wisdom save?
1d8, and that will be an 8.
An 8? Yeah. So he rolled a 19, but that's down to an 11. So he fails.
Okay, so then
He has to skedaddle. So go ahead and give me the damage, and then he has to leave.
okay. Well, that's unfair. I'll do it at level 1 because I didn't specify earlier.
Also, he can't leave.
Because he's stunned. He can't move.
And I don't think he can run towards Rasputin, and Rasputin is by one of the only entrances, I guess. I guess there's the other one directly behind KP.
But he could also run to the other side of the room. He just would have to move away. Like, I mean, that's not the issue. But if the creature's stunned, they can't move or
He
speak.
can't. Yeah, he's incapacitated, so he can't move. So he's not going to move, but he's going to take that full 3d6 psychic
Fuck.
damage.
I like the plan, though.
Fuck! Fuck! Whatever. He takes 12 damage.
You got it. Is that your turn?
Yeah, shamefully, it is my turn.
Garrett.
All right. I am going to hit with an attack, and with an attack, and
Do it.
18.
18 hits, yep.
Another 18.
Yes. Come on.
21.
All of them hit.
Damage for the first one. 10 damage for the second one. 8 damage for the third.
26 is
13. 13.
So you hit him with these attacks. All of them connect nicely, but you're just not seeing the damage that you'd usually expect. This guy's pretty beat up, but you're just not seeing the kind of damage that you would usually expect. And he's still standing. He is not stunned. Is that your turn? KP, you're up.
All right, shoot him with 2 arrows.
Do it.
And not with disadvantage or with advantage anymore.
No longer with advantage, because that's the end of Garrett's turn.
We have it for
All right, 21 and 16.
Both hit.
$30.
And how would you like to finish this guy? Oh, wait. 30. Half.
Divided 15.
He's still out.
He's low, at least we know that.
All right. Zenod, you're up.
Bonus action, Starry Bolt.
Bonus action. What? I'm sorry.
My Archer Bolt.
Got it. Yep.
Natural 20.
Woo!
So it's gonna be.
I guess that's a magic effect, huh? That's magic, right?
12 radiant damage.
Radiant damage. 12 radiant damage. Blast into this guy. He's still there.
All right. And then I'm just gonna shoot level 1 guiding bolt.
Go ahead.
25.
25 hits. Yes.
And that's gonna be. What is it?
17 million.
46, right? 16 more radiant damage.
You watch as you hit him with this guiding bolt. It smacks into him, and then you watch his whole body convulse as the light starts to peel apart the seams of where the skin was stitched together, and it just bursts out in this light, and it just falls to the ground, just a mess of parts that were stitched together, and he is no more.
Cool.
I would like to immediately search the corpse for any inscriptions on the skin.
Any inscriptions on the skin? Interesting. Roll an investigation check, please.
And while he's doing that, is there any magic anywhere in the room?
It's gone.
My detect magic is gone in the 12 seconds of the 2 rounds.
Yes, it was leaving as you entered this room.
Okay.
So this is going to be up to your immediate imagination, but that's a 22.
Outstanding. What languages do you speak?
I speak Elvish, I speak Common, and I speak Goblin.
There is a flap of skin that you think, based on the shape of the skin, appears to have come from the back of his neck, and it is burned in, branded black. That is some sort of writing. And it's not a very big piece. It's like the size of a piece of paper, this thing, but it's burned in black, and there's a few characters on there, but you're not entirely sure what it says. You're not familiar with the language.
I'm gonna go up to Rasputin. I'm gonna be like, "Oh, did good that fight."
Thanks, man. I gotta focus on carving this piece of flesh out of this monstrosity's neck.
I'm immediately trying to starting to recast my ritually detect magic.
You got it.
Can I look at the writing that he's talking about?
I don't know. Did he mention it to you?
Yeah, he mentioned.
Yeah, go ahead and have a look. What languages do you know?
Dwarvish, Orcish, and Common.
Not familiar with this.
Can I guess what kind of language?
You're not familiar with this language. You don't know how to read this language.
I would like to cut this out of the back of the neck of this being.
There's no need. It's a skin flap. The guiding bolt that finished this creature off blew the parts clean off of it. Blew all of the skin off.
So I just picked it up, twisted it off. All right, sweet.
Yep.
Rasputin, do you have any idea where you left the dragon wing?
Is it my newest drawing?
I do, but who gives a fuck?
Me, because that wing could cost hundreds, maybe thousands of gold coins.
Oh my god! Thousands of gold coins! Why didn't you say so? Do you have any idea who you're talking to? Thousands of gold coins? Think bigger.
Tell me where the wing is.
No.
We're done with it. Tell me where the wing is.
No.
Why not?
Because you think small, you need to think big.
You really?
With the capacity that you have,
Oh, the
you are
capacity
worried
that I have.
about.
You know,
You are worried about thousands of gold.
nothing.
We have
You know
we have the
nothing.
capacity to make millions of gold, and you're worried about thousands? Grow up. What do you want? How much gold do you want? I'll give it to you right now. This is pathetic. I am showing you a way that you can become a god among men, and you're telling me, oh, I'm worried about thousands of gold?
2,000.
Pathetic. Pathetic.
Give me 3,000 golds right now.
No, I won't. You either come along or you don't.
It's funny, you make your more interesting.
You make your fucking decisions, friend. We have a vast opportunity ahead of us. But if you're stuck on this, we're not going to make any headway. You figure out, and I'll leave you alone. You figure out, and the next day, are you okay with foregoing 3,000 gold to make millions? You figure that out. You figure that out. No, you think about it. You figure it out. You figure it out.
Going with you. Just where are we? What are we doing after we're done with this whole orc situation? Are we going to Ibrakan? Because I don't see any opportunity in Ibrakan at all.
There's no opportunity if we don't get rid of the orcs. Mankind is lost. And as shallow as I am, I'm really not good with orcs. I hate them.
I spit.
It will eventually come to pass that if orcs win over on humans, I will have no way to make any money. But don't you fucking look at me like I don't know how to make money. Don't ever question me. I have made you way more money than you have ever seen before.
You want to bet on that?
Fine. Then you can crawl along behind me instead of being engaged directly with me. I am apparently capable of what I say I am capable of. Abandoning this now is nonsense. Go ahead, run away if you want to. Oh, you don't see the opportunity? No, fuck off then. Just run away. Something tells me you won't do that. And what is that? What is it that tells you that you won't do that in your own head? You know what it is? It's your desire for power. And should you
You've
finally see this? Go ahead.
You've no idea who I am or what I have done. You've no idea. I only have one desire: to care about power. I don't care about strength. I don't care about money. I care about one thing. And that thing only.
I'm sorry. Were you not just complaining about money? Am I talking to a fucking brick wall? Okay, great. Then whatever
Sorry,
this
I'm on like 500
horrible.
ping. I'm sorry, I'm on like 500 ping. It's like way too late. Well, those dragons mean so much to me. I don't care. Killing dragons, especially seeing what remains of them. I'll find the wing master. But
If it doesn't matter, then why the fuck did you bring it up?
Baldur starts leaving.
Calanthia is kind of like just looking.
no, this is not. We're not like arguing. No, we're not like talking out loud. We're like having like a.
It sounds like you're talking out loud.
Oh.
You guys have been
We are
you guys have
talking
been
out
going.
loud. This is
Yeah.
not a public conversation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you guys
it's not a
are
public-
over off to the side doing your own thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Boulder's like enough time has passed that Boulder's starting to leave towards the direction that we're supposed to be going.
You got it. Where are you going?
The door. There's 2 doors from the circle room.
Left.
And the
Left.
rats. That was to before the circle room. We're in the circle room, right?
Yes, left in the circle room.
No, from the circle room, it was either door and then good luck.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Left exit. Take the left exit. I'm telling you.
Baldur goes to the right exit.
What a faggot.
As you begin approaching this, you see that it's just another room. Actually, you don't see anything. It's too dark in there. As you begin approaching that hallway.
All right. So I call over for Calanthia, like your sword or your new axe. Make it glow. We must go. Oh, I'm a poet and didn't even know it.
All right.
I use light.
You get to this entrance. You begin to walk out. It's pretty clear. This other room. It seems like it might be some sort of a bedroom or something.
Okay.
Relatively recently slept in, possibly. There's a little bed in here and a little nightstand, and then just around the corner there's more steps going up.
Okay. Can I go check the nightstand, like in the drawer, see if there's any papers or see any documentation about what the fuck this room's for, since this section's more maintained?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Who's gonna... Hang on. 14. Man, I'm tired.
Really quick, in there, and as soon as you open it, it's right there. There's some papers in there. There are a few. There's one unsent letter that looks like an unsent letter written in common. There is 3 received letters, also written in common. And there is a stack of papers that are written in another language that you don't know. But you don't know if it's a letter or what it is. It sort of looks like scribbled notes, maybe.
Okay, what's the can I open the unsent letter and look at it?
Yeah, well, it's just open. It's not. You don't need to open it or anything. It's just a thing there that he had started to write.
Okay. I'm not trying to read them completely, but I'm just like scanning kind of to see like keywords, like to see if I see orc or plan, any just thing that would pop out as like something that seems important.
Yep, it's continue the mission. Things are proceeding as planned. Remember
The
that
5th of November.
that pure souls are of no use to me. Continue whatever it is you're doing, but pure souls are of no use to me. If you think they might be pure, they're of no use to me.
Okay, so I'm just gonna tuck those into my my pack, and I'm gonna go head towards the stairs.
Yep. The 3 letters that you saw, the received letters, is we were in this town, received this many people. Brought them
I
to the
realized
river.
I was muted. I was just following behind. I'm not looking at your stuff, but I was head that way too.
All right. The 3 letters are just talking about random missions. They just call them missions. They conducted the mission in this town, conducted the mission in this town, conducted the mission in this town, got this many people, and brought them to the river.
Okay. Yeah, so I just tuck those into my bag, and I start moving towards the stairs.
You got it? Zenod. You ate a sandwich, nerd. Zenod, you are your
Like magic.
Yes, that's the one. It lights up. You're looking around the room. Very, very clearly, over in the corner, there is a big, sort of like an altar, but it's pushed up against the wall. It's this stone, perhaps operating table. There's some dried blood on it. In the middle of this is a glowing magic leather armor piece.
Okay. I'll go over. Is anyone still in the room with me? Because I know at least 2 people left.
Yeah, I think Rasputin and Garrett are in the room with you.
Okay. So
Did
I'll
I?
go over.
I don't think I left, but okay.
Be careful.
I'll go over and grab the piece of leather armor.
Yeah.
And just start carrying it with me.
Yep. And as you're looking at it, you can see there's all these really, really intricate runes down the leather armor. It's very, very nice looking.
What type of magic is it?
You're gonna ask that every time, huh?
Yep.
Hang on.
If it makes you feel any better, I have the guidebook page open to the various schools of magic, so I can look. You can tell me what it is. I can look at it and see what it actually means. So.
Nope.
Decantation. It means you get dicked out every time you put the armor on. Daniel, what the fuck are you doing?
It's one of those
mouth harp.
Yeah.
I'm practicing my mouth harp. I'm never gonna get good if I don't practice.
I don't know if you can get good at something like this. It just makes you look like you know what you look like when you do that? It makes you look like at the bottom cell of the hospital
It's abjuration.
In the movie Silent Hill, all those nurses. That's what it looks like.
Believe it or not, I used to play one of those when I was little, Danielle.
Oh, actually, I'm an idiot. I'll use my monocle to identify it.
Okay. It
Shit's
is.
terrifying.
So go ahead and mark that charge off for the day.
Yep.
It is what is known as it's light armor, right? So it's light leather armor, and it is called leather golem armor. While wearing this armor, you gain +1 bonus to AC and to saving throws against spells and other magical effects. You also gain the following properties. Immutable form. You are immune to any spell or effect that would alter your form. And you gain resistance to lightning damage. Whenever you take lightning damage, you gain 5 temporary hit points.
That's cool.
Right. And sorry, you said that was +1 to saves against magical effects?
Yes.
Is it magical attacks, or does that count for like
saving throws?
Yeah, saving
saving
throws
throws.
and other magical effects.
It's +1. Yeah. +1 to saving throws from magic, not +1 to saving throws from a dart that's flying in your face.
Yep, got it. Okay. So I've got +1 to AC, +1 to saving throws against magical effects, immutable form, and resistance to lightning. Also gain 5 temporary hit points if hit by lightning.
You got it.
Yes.
And what was it called one more time? Golem? You said
leather golem armor.
leather? Leather golem armor. Does it do? I don't know if you can tell. Does it need to be attuned? Is that something you can?
Yes, it's 100% needs to be attuned.
Pretty much any
Okay.
magic item, it's gonna be a safe bet. You have to attune to it.
How many?
So he's just gonna throw the. He's gonna take this old one off, put the new leather on, and just throw the old leather in his pack. And is there any other source of magic in the room?
There is not. No.
How
Right,
long?
then he's gonna start walking towards the room that Baldur and KP went into.
Got it. Rasputin, Garrett, you following?
Yeah. How long has it been since our last rest?
Like an hour,
Oh, not even that long.
hour and a half, maybe.
Oh, I need a long rest. Oh.
So you're wearing the new armor when you walk in the room?
Yes.
Okay. I like look at it. Looks nifty. I kind of give like a little grunt and a nod, like, and then I turn towards the stairs.
All right, we'll go ahead and end it there.
That would have met us so bad.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody who's going to be watching this when I upload it to YouTube later. And let me go hit the credits. Thanks, nerds.